let us kind of do a little bit of introduction because we kind of have a new player, Rex, aka AJ. He's going to be playing Rex Winter, I think is his character name. This is sort of, we kind of hit a major chapter milestone, I think, last game, which is about 2 weeks ago. And the city got kind of overrun by undead. So we'll just go around the table, and I guess people are kind of sticking with the same characters. Plus, we have Viro returning, which is cool.
Yes.
And so hopefully Delian will start having a little more consistent time. Be a little more consistent. So let's just go around the table and just introduce everybody. I'll start off with myself. My name is Asval. I run about 3 or 4 games right now. I'm also designing Monsters and Magic, which is basically an online game system to help out GMs run the game. It's probably similar to Foundry without all the mods, but it's more inclusive, I would say, and there's no modding. So probably quite a few differences, actually. But it has a lot of the SRD content in it, and we've been running campaigns in Zin for how long has it been now, Barnon? At least this campaign.
February of last year.
So a year and a half?
Yeah.
This campaign has been going on for a year and a half, and then we ran Curse of Strahd before that for about a year, I want to say, at least.
A little over a year.
Yeah. There was like 2 campaigns of that, and then there was a few other minor campaigns before that. And of course a lot of one-shots and everything like that. So that's kind of about me and just kind of what we're doing. Let's go to Savvy.
Hi, I'm Savvy. I'm your resident barbarian. I'm a tiefling. I like fire. I like to also play with axes and swords that I probably shouldn't be touching. Hence Black Razor. I'm the wielder of Black Razor. Yeah, we kind of have a nice conversation going, but it's fine. I've been playing D&D since pre-pandemic. And yeah, basically that's just my experience, but I played at a pretty casual level.
Cool. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome.
Barnon.
I am Barnon, the bard tiefling that is cursed by the darkness that has now just become reborn, but with the Mouthless One. So I'm kind of going through a pretty severe crisis of my life right now. Personally, my name is Ray, and I've been playing D&D since 2016, so like 7 years. And I started DMing like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. I just switched over to Pathfinder, which has been amazing. But yeah, I've loved this campaign and been going. I'm the only player that's been here since the beginning, but yeah, I love it. So that's it.
Nice to meet you.
And Viro.
I originally started this campaign as a little monk sorcerer, but he left because I got bored of him, in all honesty. And now I play Viro, who is a arsonist paladin sorcerer.
Oh, we're gonna get along just
Who
fine.
likes to slate
I was
evil.
gonna say you're not gonna get along great.
Oh no!
The fire's in
Yeah,
here.
I've been thinking about it. There are gonna be 4 horrible, just 2 people trying to keep range on 4 arsonists, and that's pretty much gonna be the campaign now. My real name is Anthony. I've been playing D&D for, I think, towards the end of last year. Whenever I joined this one,
End
was
of
my
last
first
year.
one.
Yeah.
Time has been an illusion lately.
Hey, I'm sorry about that. It's my fault, I think.
Playing with your illusions and everything.
I'm sorry.
Welcome back, Viro. Let's go to Booker.
Hey.
I can't wait for him to come back.
Yeah. I'm Matt, but in here I just do Booker Carville, the Archmage of Illusions, as it says up there. I've been playing D&D, I think, since 2014, so I'm a real thorn in Asbold's side when it comes to ruling. Yeah.
This is the one you were telling me about? No, I'm kidding.
I'm a sweetheart who apparently has become a. Well, I'm a. In character, Booker is a very anxious, new to the role of being an archmage wizard who has stumbled upon this merry band of gaggle fucks
You're in
and
hell.
is trying to somehow coerced into leading them in some ways. I don't know. But
Chaperone.
I'm chaperoning.
Basically
yes.
a chaperone, yeah.
until
babysitter.
Exton comes.
Yeah.
Until Exton comes back, it's fine. Yeah,
His soul
so
destroyed.
it's fine.
Awesome.
We'll get him back. I have
And
plans.
we're gonna back.
So I'm going to be all over the place, and just causing a lot of stress. Although the stress maker isn't here today, it seems.
AKA Dylan. The
We'll
prodigy.
have probably
Gonna look away.
Oh,
Last but not-
am. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
also holding onto. I don't have it in the picture there. Wave the Trident, who is trying
Awesome.
to force me into the religion of. What was the religion again? It's been a second.
Anything with water.
Lanier.
Yeah, linear. Yes, I remember. I made the graffiti.
Heathen.
You graffiti to the temple.
I vandalized the temple. I'm sorry.
Awesome.
And what'd you put on? So you put some sort of thing on me.
He put a GIF
It's
on
a
the
tattoo,
fucking
but
temple.
I
You
took
put a
it back.
tattoo,
It's
yeah.
It's on me now. So,
Okay, cool.
Which I did reading about that, so it's got a lot more cooler effects I can do. So.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
And Rex.
All right. So I'm AJ. The A is actually for Anthony as well, Vero. So we have that in common. I am very old school gamer. I've been playing since 1980 and DMing since 1980. I'm one of those DMs that have always been players have always been stuck as a DM. So I reached out to Asbald saying, "Hey man, can I play for once? I just want to,
This is a support group. We're here for you.
I have a game, a campaign that I run back here. It just finished at 3 groups, same world, 20 players. We're starting our second campaign. We're going to be Twitch streaming the whole thing. So very, very super nerd. I'm pretty easy going. Just want to play, just want to have fun. So that's it. Rex is, he is an artificer, the artillerist. So his spells kind of come through mechanical-like devices, but they're still magic. Rex himself is kind of an adrenaline guy. He likes to, wherever there's excitement and adventure, he's up for it. But he's also a skeptic. So even though he believes in magic, he knows magic is real, he's iffy on gods and other things that are supernatural. He's like, nah, there's an explanation. So.
All right. I
Oh,
like
Love
oh
that.
God.
We'll get along just fine.
We got a lot.
We
We're
lost
gonna give
us.
Booker
You got a lot of
anxiety.
evidence.
Booker
We
holding,
tried to
holding
stay
the
on
trident
fire
of a
for
god.
our
It's fine.
Okay.
In the aftermath of the devastation of the Battle of the Death's March, Stormbrook lies in ruins. Its once vibrant lands were overrun by the relentless forces of Arno's undead. A glimmer of hope emerged when Anto made a daring sacrifice, offering the last finger of the usurper, and his own life to spare the city and protect Yacerikos, the majestic sea dragon. Miraculously, the Mouthless One agreed to Anto's demands and shattered the malevolent magic binding the undead horde. Bones held together by dark magic from the 5 fingers are now scattered on the streets of Stormbrook. Amid the desolation Only the sturdy walls of the Church of Ivonia stand defiantly, a testament to the city's resilience and the Archbishop's warding. However, the victory came at a steep price. The Mouthless One, a dreaded lich, has reformed, with his phylactery, his right hand, made whole once again. Now he seeks retributions against the very gods who sealed his fate centuries ago. In the wake of the battle, Stormbrook's once mighty standing army has been reduced to mere remnants. The countless brave warriors have fallen to the invasion, yet a flick of hope remains, carried by the survival of Queen Nona Vigil and Ysseracross, as well as the Odyssey of Illuminators. The realm now enveloped in bewilderment and confusion. The people wonder why the Odyssey, the sworn protectors of the realm, were conspicuously absent during the initial battle of the Death's March. The uncertainty gnaws at the hearts of the survivors who question why the defenders were nowhere to be found when they were needed most. In these dire times, in these dire times, the kingdom of men must chart the next course with the utmost care and determination, rebuilding, fortifying their defenses, and seeking answers. As the sun sets on Stormbrook, the realm stands at a crossroads. A daunting path lies ahead. But united they must stand, for in their resilience, bravery, and unity, that the fate of the kingdoms of men will be decided. Did I miss anything?
Delian, burn the fucking letter.
We just ended slavery like a week ago, so our reputation to be tarnished this quickly is bullshit.
Well, we were gone on a wild goose chase.
Ordered by the queen for the food supply.
It was a setup.
People.
I don't know who's gonna listen to that though. I mean, we have to be really.
I'll convince them.
Okay. You got it.
I'll give you the right words to say on the script. Don't worry, it's fine.
I'm excellent at persuading crowds.
He's the bod.
Yeah.
I kind of just pushed us to the next day.
Okay.
As we had a long rest. The last scene we had was Ysseracross was on the edge of the mountain crying for she lost Anto.
Mm-hmm.
Anto, when agreed, and the Mouthless One teleported away with Anto. And Anto, we had like kind of a scene with him where he was talking. The Mouthless One was talking about Anto's body being reformed or something crazy. Yes.
Going for that mini boss.
So before I kind of go to, I'm just going to kind of go around the table. I mean, we're just starting, I guess, off at the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
The city is trying to recoup. There are rescue crews around. People are cleaning off the streets. It's like New Year's Eve times 10 or something, right? Just debris. It's like a large battle, but the cleanup can begin now. Bones, and spirits whispering out. People are trying to find survivors and long lost loved ones of those who survived the invasion. I'm just going to say, where does Savvy, Barnon, and Booker want to be? The House of Illuminators has been decimated.
Savvy would have wandered through the streets just to find something where she can sleep. Getting flashbacks to the first home she ever knew going up in flames and it looking very similar to this. And just in a really big shock that someone would sacrifice themselves the way that Anto did. So she's probably maybe like deep into the city. So she would probably during the when it hits daybreak try to find Booker and Barnon. First looking at the House of Botune to see if anyone was there. See how it lasted. Which it didn't, but
outside of the House of Altune, there is what looks to be at least a 5-foot tall tent, just kind of a black tent around the side of it, and Booker is just currently digging through the rubble looking for stuff. Anything that may have survived or be just around.
Mhm.
Mainly, he's
Oh.
looking for the wherever. What's her name? Jenny
Jenny.
Mystic's spell book went to.
Just the spell book.
I
God
have her.
damn.
She's over in a.
He found her
right
body
next to-
last time.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
okay.
wrapped it up right
Okay,
next to
okay.
It's inside the tent.
Fucking Seven. Actually found it last time.
Jeez. Where's her damn
I'm
spell book?
looking for her things.
Sigma
You
male.
think I'm gonna bring her back to life and not have her stuff?
Fair enough.
Roll an investigation roll, Booker.
Okay. 19.
You found where her body was at, and then you just saw the arm of her laying out close by, maybe which was a part of the second floor of the building, collapsed into rubble. Probably one of the first places Arno's army went to see if the finger was there. You dust off, you pull away some rubble. Some of the local soldiers of those who have survived are helping you on order of the Queen to help out any way that they can, are pulling aside the rubble, and you dust it off and you find her spellbook there. And basically it's like a mage spellbook.
Well, no focus. You'll have to learn to use components. Sorry, Jennifer. Tuck that away. Hello, Savvy.
You also find her spell component pouch. It probably has an equivalent of... I'm going to let you roll a d6.
All right. Take a second. It's stuck on the wall. 3.
So that's probably about 300 gold pieces worth of materials into it.
Ooh. Okay.
Like spell component materials. And as you see, Savvy is walking up. What does Savvy look like in this state?
So, she looks completely different than when you saw her the previous night. Something clearly happened. She looks better, more put together, as if she's gotten a piece back of her soul that she didn't have before. The scars that she very proudly wore from her gladiatorial days are gone. Like maybe faint white lines are there, but for the most part they're gone. And the horn that was broken, when it broke from being kicked out of Avernus, is back. There's a red banding around it.
Red banding around what?
Around where the horn, like where it was, and then there's the
Oh.
rest of the horn there, but there's the banding between where it stopped and then where it goes.
Like a bandage was put on there to keep it on.
Yeah, it's more of like I guess a tattoo is a better way to say it. Like it's permanent, but it's a permanent red, and it looks blood red.
Well, right. So you're looking better. Bolton is demolished.
Well,
And
let's
my
just say a
possible-
certain demon showed up last night. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way, I swear.
Gesture to the city. A certain demon showed up yesterday too.
No, the bitch that kicked me out of Avernus when I was a child.
Oh, parents.
She's given a certain blessing that I can come back if I finish a mission. And I intend to do so. And the
That's
mission
good
is
to
to
hear.
protect you guys.
Have you seen Delian or Bonin?
I've not.
Yeah.
I came here first. I thought, if anything, y'all are gonna be here.
Oh, I'm over here. Bonin.
You kind of just see in the rubble. I kind of cleaned off a bed, and I'm just behind all the rubble, and I just raise my hand up in the air. Yes.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, okay. Hi. How'd you fare? Is your
Oh, I fared as well as one can. I'm looking like Beethoven right now. I'm just like, my hair is totally
Ew.
frazzled, clothes unkempt.
I'm miraculously put together, but like everyone is just not.
In the circumstances, it looks fine.
It's fine. Well, let's. Did you find Jenny? I assume you found her.
She's in the tent. Not. I'm going to. I will be very clear. She is past. For now. For now. I will get her back.
Okay.
I mean, I need her in the sense of it's a complicated thing. Wizards are very hard to come by, especially some slightly talented ones. But nonetheless,
Don't you have a school? You've got some over there.
Not anymore.
It's complicated. This is more of a. We can talk about this later.
Okay.
For
Yeah,
now,
yeah. This is not. This is not the time. This is not the
this is
time.
not.
Barnon, do you need to get up? Gotta help these people. We have to do something.
What is there to do?
Find dead. Heal what we can. I could just lift stuff. I've
The
got no
dead?
other use than that, really, unless we're fighting.
The dead are so lucky not to bear witness to the times we are in today.
Barman, did you find an unbroken bottle of wine again?
I wish. I wish.
Well, the only thing that I know how I could probably help would be heading back home. I need a good flat surface, preferably stone. Nothing around here is solid, flat, or stable. And we should probably head to the castle. Or wherever Delian's at.
Probably the temple, right?
Most likely.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else here. It'll be fixed. It'll be fixed.
Or it might not.
Eventually.
It can go two
It'll be
ways,
fixed.
and I've seen it go both ways. But the amount of damage that's done, it's gonna take a long time.
Let's go to a different plane, a different place all entirely. The plane of fire. A place where emotion is everywhere. And once every year, a tournament of champions is held. From those the great genie kings find as worthy to serve in the fighting pits. Vyro is one such of these champions, as well as Rex. Vyro, what do you look like?
Pyro, y'all saw him leave. Completely different clothes, completely different sword. Out of character, he lost everything when he left because Evonia's a bitch. And he stripped him down. He has like this. He used to have a white garb with like plate, like inside of it, but now it's just completely red. He seems like going to hell. He picked up on some fashion senses. He has a long sword with a nice, really expensive red gem in it. Who knows what that does yet? He has this long ginger hair. He looks like he hasn't shaved in long because he has like this 5 o'clock shadow.
A demon born of like the underworld who took you away. You put on quite a show, Vyro. Lucky you had your friend here to bail you out. He points over to Rex. What does Rex look like?
Rex is in black black and red studded leather. He has kind of a long coat. He's a little weird because he's got a wide brim hat instead of any kind of typical helm. And the wand that he has looks really strange. It looks like a hand crossbow minus the bow part of the hand crossbow. And he's got these little, kind of reminds you like if a human got a hold of a tinker gnome and stole some of his stuff. These little mechanical widgets that are just here and there on his outfit. Yeah, they don't necessarily look like they do anything, but little tools kind of stick out of his pockets. So that's what he looks like. And he likes to wear a bandana. He'll wear it down for the most part, so you can see his mouth and his face. But
Looks
What
like a
race is he?
bandito.
yeah,
He's a human.
Oh, okay.
I am surprised a human can serve in the plane of fire. Where did you
Well,
find it? How did you get here? What made you so worthy to present yourself to the genie kings?
Well, I'm always looking for a good time. This sounded like a good time, and it was a good time. If it weren't for Viro here, well, it might not have been as much fun. But I gotta tell you, Viro was a lot of fun. So,
Shame to
Byro,
you, Rex.
what-
I've never seen someone burn 6 people at once.
well, if you push the little gadget here and you twist it that way, yeah, I might be able to get 7.
What is
I'm
this
working
weird
on it.
powder? And I touch a barrel of gunpowder and I explode and die.
No powder.
No!
All right, roll your new
No.
character. Come on down.
Already? No!
Just got back.
No powder. Pure magic.
What was that creature you beat so easily?
You get to pick, Viro.
It was a gigantic ice golem. So strange to find one in hell, but apparently it's so strong that it can survive this harsh climate.
Oh, that was so funny. It was melting like an icicle.
It flooded the arena for like 2 days. We had to get someone to clean it up.
Yes, that's
I don't know why
funny. We just brought out the slaves to clean it up.
Oh,
Speaking of,
slaves, I wonder how Stormbrook's doing.
I wonder how so. You say you always want to go back, but you don't want your prize? He's like, he claps his hands and he brings forth the booty. So you get to roll a D10. This is how many 1,000 gold pieces you get. If you roll a 9 or a 10, you get to re-roll the amount of gold. Roll an 8, so you get 8,000 gold. They bring out your treasure. And you? Bring out the treasure! Rex, roll a D10
Roll it.
as the reward for putting your life. And as the genies are rumored to just conjure gold out of thin air, it means almost nothing to them. Rex, you can add 5,000 gold pieces to your sheet. It is in a
It's no longer poor.
it is in a chest of some kind. Like, so you get to, it's in a chest that you have to carry around or whatever.
Okay.
And he's like, where should we take you, Viro?
Go out in the arena, take a left. There should be this weird trail, and then on the inside there are just completely gibberish runes, and just throw me in the middle of that, and we should be fine.
Okay, sounds like fun. He takes you and he helps you with the gold chest. He puts the gold chest in the center of the runes, and he's like, "Any parting words, or I'll just see you in a year."
See you in a year. And I try to go through the portal, but it doesn't work. So sometimes you have to go through with more force. And I run, sprint, and leap into it, and it works this time.
Ah! You just see Viro go headlong as he jumps through this like fiery portal. On the other
I'm
side,
with
you
this
on the other side of the portal, you see this majestic sort of like 16th chapel. It is, and you recognize a symbol on it. It's the Church of Ivonia, Rex. as many servants in the plane of fire serve the goddess of fire. But on the side of the building, there appears to be like an animated
damn it.
GIF. An animated GIF, like someone has defaced it somehow. What does this GIF look like, Booker?
It is a sort of side profile of a elvish man with mainly greens, blues, and teals, with a storm behind him, waves, very stylized in the I forget what the style or the what it was, but it was the Japanese waves of just crashing in the background with
Yes.
rain coming down, and it would go down, disappear, and then come back up and continue. It's self-moving. It doesn't have a signature or any sort of thing like that. Good.
Just put a GIF on the wall.
Yeah, I did. I put a GIF on a wall.
Good. Hey, it worked.
I couldn't draw, so I used magic. It's the second best thing.
I mean, it worked.
I like to think there's like a little bit of additional like stuff there over time, like people started worshiping it or like making a little sort of like putting generally like crates and like dishes and shells and stuff there, or like sand dollars.
There's
Or-
like whittled fish
like-
out of like
yeah,
wood or
like whittled
something, or
wood,
like blue
yeah.
stones.
Yeah, blue stone, sea glass,
Yes.
candles, stuff like that. And a giant rock that seemed to have basically pushed into the side of the. That's fine. Catapult.
And you guys make your way into, as you guys are approaching the Temple of Ivonia, outside the temple you see this huge portal of fire open as soon as you're walking in, and out pops out. You just see like you know, Viro, and then you just see this huge chunk of gold. Just it snaps open and like hundreds of gold pieces splatter across it. And Rex, you are thrown out. Rex, you see him tumble out as he like comes to, like maybe he dusts himself off a little bit. It looks like a bandit. And you see this demon kind of on the other side. In the background, the plane of fire, as you look through, you can see one of the windowsills, and you hear him chuckling, "See you in a year, Viro!" And the portal
I should have trained that.
forms back up.
And all of the poor commoners who heard the gold scatter run outside and trample Vero to death. Making me think.
Yep. Roll my new character.
No.
Chosen by God gets crushed to death by foot soldiers.
Just imagine you get thrown through and that chest just goes and hits you in the back of the head and crushes you.
Oh no.
What a good life.
Short life, good life.
Short is good in this world. Sadly, Vero's not going to have that.
I don't know if that's true.
The Temple of Fire rises from the ground like a fiery phoenix. Its magnificent architecture draws awe and reverence from those who behold it. The temple is made entirely of red and orange stones, intricate carvings, and designs etched into its walls.
I can dig the color scheme. I like this place. Not bad, Vira.
I know, right? Why are we so crowded today? Didn't you say all like the survivors were like crowding in the temple because it was the only safe place?
I like to
Viro,
imagine if it was.
You look
Sorry.
around, Viro, and you see like around the temple, it's like the only building kind of standing. Everything else is like half destroyed. And Viro, you instantly recognize this as undead. Like there's too many. You see bones. You see the way like the blobs and stuff on the walls, like Slimer and Ghostbusters, have moved through the walls on some of the buildings, like the ectoplasm remnants. And what's happened, Viro? What happened to Stormbrook? You look up to the castle of Whitehaven, though. It still stands mostly. The walls surrounding the city that overlook the Great Bay of Stormbrook. there's holes in them. What do you guys do?
I leave for a week. I just head outside and I don't even have to divine sniff. I just know that, yep, these are just undead. I just sit on the steps like, okay, this is my home now.
Imagine we'll be walking up around the same time.
Like
Yeah.
bickering about what we should do, what we should place here, and then you see shiny man sitting out there.
Rex
Hey,
is
who's
standing next
that?
to him. Rex is standing next to him, looking around like, yeah, that's better than hell. Not too bad.
That's fire.
Rex, you are a
I
beacon
haven't-
of optimism.
I haven't seen those two before. Do they look familiar to you guys?
Huh? Arnon?
Yeah,
Is
That's
that
Hero.
who I... Yeah. Oh, we left stuff on the ship. We can go get the ship at least.
we go up
This is-
to
okay,
the
this
steps.
This is happening. All right, this is happening. Okay.
Hey,
I'm
look
so
at this walk.
confused. What's going on?
Look sharp, Byro. There's people coming. Look sharp.
I immediately draw my sword.
I'm so lost.
Hi.
You
What's
don't remember
going on?
Barn and Booker?
Boo. And then-
Oh no, but he said look sharp, and I just immediately.
Not
I was just in a tournament, and like I'm on edge.
The adrenaline's still in you. Like, where is he?
Yeah, processing all these emotions is kind of hard.
Just undead. Just ugh.
In a place full of undead, look sharp is the last thing that you want to hear.
Facts.
Oh, Booker, this is one of your illusions, right?
Sadly, no. There's some like a lot of emotions come over Booker in the single second, like confusion, dread, anxiety, and then just kind of a general relief, and he kind of just hugs Vero just awkwardly, like, I'm sorry.
What happened?
Where have you been? You vanished.
I've been fighting in hell. I didn't know it would happen when it did, but it did. I was
What?
just dragged into a portal.
We were
But
just
you
told that
won.
you left.
No,
And congratulations, you won. But still, we really could have used you.
it wasn't my decision. It's Ivonia. She decides to. If I want to keep doing what I do, I need to make sure that I'm strong enough to do what I do, and I guess the timing wasn't very good.
Oh, it was very good, in fact. Very convenient indeed.
But for who, that's to be decided.
I think that was sarcasm, Booker.
On that. No.
Who did it?
I'll give you 10 guesses. Just take a wild guess.
Anto.
Correct!
You say Anto, and Booker just starts crying.
like Sarah just sinks down a little bit. Oh no.
You cry tears for a traitor.
He's not a traitor. He sacrificed himself.
Oh, he sacrificed himself. Is that how you saw it? As he bargained with a deity of the darkness instead of doing anything to assist us.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. That coward did this.
That coward is the only reason why there are people in that building.
We'll agree to disagree on that matter.
Aren't you also a part of the darkness, Barnum? Didn't you have your little episode under the water?
What did I miss?
I never chose that.
We all heard him. He chose to leave as long as the Mouthless One promised to let everyone else just be.
But- I'll slap Vero on the back. But the important thing is he's back. You should have seen this guy. He was
Who are
really, really
you?
good. He saved me what? Twice? Twice. I think it was twice.
Who exactly are you?
Oh,
this is
I'm
Rex.
sorry.
Rex Winter.
I am Rex Winter, artificer, adventurer, extraordinaire.
Mm.
I met him at the tournament. We were doing tag teams this year, and things ended up working out.
Barn would actually have been ecstatic right now if it wasn't for the circumstances we were in.
That is very good to hear. We are busy right now. So we need to find Delian and get a general flat area, get a group together, some objects before leaving, and we'll be back.
Yeah, so anyway, Rex, or Byro said, there might be some opportunities back here. So I decided to come along.
Before we left, I jokingly said, I hope I haven't missed out on anything. Oh.
You must have missed out on a lot.
Yeah, my city's gone.
Let's see. You missed out on Rashad left. He snuck away because apparently, without anyone knowing, the spies that Delian had hired were double agents. Told Rashad, he left. Delian died, then came back. Slavery is no longer a thing in the city.
Yeah, not like that
it
fucking
is-
matters.
Yeah, I understand.
But you know what you didn't miss? A chance to build a new world. It's all in front of you now.
You
We
know,
can do this, Byro.
We were in the middle of that, actually.
Slowly pulling out the snakeskin glove and
I
just kind of
thi-
putting it on right now.
I
Excuse me.
think we should keep him with us. I like him. He's got good
Yeah.
optimism.
yes, and that's something I think we all need right now.
Yeah.
Sure, let me just ask him one simple question. If a deity of an evil god were to give you the opportunity of a bargain, would you fight them or would you give them exactly what they want?
Wait a minute. We're talking about deities? I don't think they really exist. Let's just say some bargain was given. You always got to weigh your options, you know?
That man
I've
is
been
not
having
a
a
god.
hoot and a holler with this guy, trust me. It's been like this all day in hell.
It seems
Well-
like you two are perfect for each other. First of all, Barnon, that man is not a god. He's lich, at least. Most.
See,
Like-
always an explanation.
Just so
Very
out
well,
of
let's
Fuck
begin
no,
to
he's
raise
right.
The question: if you come face to face with a great lich that offers you a bargain, do you give it what it wants or do you fight it?
Oh, well, I guess it depends on what the bargain is. But as a rule, I kind of think those guys that aren't totally alive, I'm not going to say that they're magical or anything. They're usually not really good, in my experience.
I love this guy so much.
This
Whatever.
is mainly refers to. Have you ever heard of the carriage problem, where you have a runaway carriage going, and there's a person tied up in the middle of the street.
Oh, God damn
now it is on a.
Are they a cleric? Because if it's a cleric,
Walks
you
away,
always
like-
save a cleric.
Like this.
I'm not gonna get into that. Just,
Oh no.
My brain's going like a mile a minute, trying to be okay. How can I describe the trolley problem in a world with no
drift-
trolleys?
You drift the wagon and hit them both.
Thank you. That is the Vero solution. Yes.
Who's driving the wagon?
You.
You're so
Hold on.
unimportant.
Oh,
You
well, I
have no
totally
skill.
wouldn't trust me driving a wagon. I am not proficient. It's not really good.
This is an absurd waste of time. We need to find
It's okay,
Delian,
we had
and I
a
need to
very
start
rough
working
night
on
and they
this.
very clearly had a great time. Next time you go, can I go with you? That sounds like so much fun.
Of course.
Yay. Okay,
I hear they
let's
have
actually
team
get
events next year. So
Oh God.
okay. Before we get off topic, let's
Yeah,
figure
should
out
really
how we're
focus
doing
on the
this.
city.
Yeah. Booker, you were talking earlier before we came up here that you could, we have to go back to where you
Yeah,
You're home, and then we can figure a way
I-
to get everything else.
I was suggesting we head back to where I'm from, Arkelet. Arkelet is more on the western side of the well, I think it'd be more no, it's eastern side of the world.
Mhm.
We can go there. Maybe we can get some sort of aid from the other archmages who are at least willing to listen. Considering now this involves the Mouthless One, it also involves my territory of expertise. Although I am not really confident in convincing people, I would really like your help with that, Bonnet.
Holding my hand out to Burden, like that's his job.
I know.
I can be
need
here
both
as
of
muscle.
you. I needed all of you.
I'm also here as muscle.
Yes, that
Just
is
high
true now.
fives, like fuck yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
If
Oh, God.
nothing else, it should be at least a distraction.
Maybe we can. You know what? Maybe you can make some money over there. They thrive.
Speaking
on
of money,
magic.
I point to the chest that's like half open on the ground.
What is that, and why have you not already collected it?
Oh, well, if someone tried to steal it, I was just gonna kill him. But there's like 8,000 gold in there, and like there's not a bank to deposit it, so it's just kind of sitting here.
Well, if you need help carrying
Thievery is
it,
punishable by death. Like I'm not worried about the consequences.
you could have told me. I can totally make us a bag of holding. All you got to do is say the
Rex,
word.
you were the best utility.
All right, Rex pulls out some tools.
Rex
He
pulls out
goes
his
over
bag
to
of
a
holding.
sack
All
and
right,
he starts
we need to-
he starts wrenching, and basically I'm going to use an artificer infusion to make a bag of holding. That's one of the infusions I have.
Cool.
Where
Takes him a
is
few
our
seconds.
bag of holding?
I'm holding it.
Oh, thank God. I was with Anto.
Oh
But
no!
what you're
no.
saying is we have two bags of holding now, and if we really wanted to, we could put one inside the other.
That's one way to derail this campaign.
Just silence, like no.
Here.
Delian also has a haversack. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Anto lost my immovable rod. I need to go back to the mausoleum and get that.
No, we know where it is. You didn't lose it.
You know where it's at. It's just
And here you go. Hand Bureau bag of holding.
I walk into the temple. I'm just gonna go find a flat private surface. I need
Booker,
space.
you walk into the temple as you walk through these huge double-decker doors, and at the very end, you see the seat of fire where the cardinal sits. Cardinal Delian is sitting there in solitude. Her eyes are
Oh, you
closed,
look-
perhaps praying to some god, and she's down these like many aisles and aisles of pews, basically. And people have come in here to pray. You see like little flyers up, like, I lost this person, help me find this person type thing. The gold is on the street, like, and as you start to like scoop it in, Viro, into Rex's bag of holding, the people, there is like a small crowd that has gathered around just because there's so much gold there. But like, people know who you are. They even know who Viro is. Like, so they don't dare like ever, they're standing back in like respect, and they're not like, oh, I'm just going to try to go up and steal a gold coin. Even, it's kind of like, you're kind of like Denzel Washington and American Gangster almost.
Relax,
Like, where the
everyone.
guy's
most of this
like-
money, most of
You
this
know,
money will going towards relief funds.
Like the general idea. He drops a bag of dollar bills and he's like picking them up with one hand, and the other hand is just a giant gun. Like, hold on, excuse me, sorry. Like, don't fuck with me.
I fought for this shit.
Rex, make him a gun.
It's blood money.
Oh no!
Gotcha.
No, don't.
Oh
It's
no!
useless. It's useless.
Vero with a gun would be amazing.
I can, well,
know what it-
can't really make you a gun, but I can make you a cannon.
it's like a bigger
I will
gun.
carry it everywhere.
Okay, you
You know, it's kind of big, but
put it in the back.
no, that's okay. It can walk by itself.
Oh,
Not a
shit.
problem.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Man, technology is just getting so advanced these days.
Magic and technology. Still magic.
What do you guys want to do? You're just sitting outside. Viro has, and you guys have helped scoop the coins into the bag of holding. Viro, add a bag of holding to your character sheet and add the coins, I guess. You should be able to do it by using the add inventory button. Hopefully it won't bust and break down. You should be able to add bag of holding as well. The bag of holding is an infusion, so if Rex dies, every item in the, or drops to 0, I guess, the items in the bag of holding will explode out. So that is kind of a cautionary thing.
That's
If-
badass.
Definitely put a bomb in there.
If he dies, the infusion quits. If he chooses at any given point, he can just make it quit automatically.
Or if I make another infusion, it's the oldest. Yeah.
Yeah.
With
Actually,
what
it usually
force?
comes back with days. Every day. If I don't keep it there, or if I undo it.
I'm curious, in the aspect of creation, how does Rex modify a simple bag to become a bag of holding?
Well, it's kind of like a box that has like these little compartments that kind of like fold up and build into itself. It's extra dimensional magic that helps you do it.
Okay.
Like an infinite folding tackle box.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it.
Somehow
basically.
a box that
Exactly.
turns into a bag.
Infinite money glitch.
We haven't figured that out yet. We need a transmutation wizard for that.
Oh, we could just visit all the cities with my creation magic. It only works one time though.
In the wake of the destruction and the encounter with the Mouthless One, everybody has gained powers, new powers, research perhaps they had in the past. Let's go around the table. What is everybody, something that you guys are now level 12, maybe a cool ability that you've acquired, or what has happened as you've leveled up? We'll start with Savvy.
I gained, I chose the ability score, and I increased my strength, and constitution, in a way that fits with the you have a job to do now, do it and you will come back home. And she's got a different sort of strength in her, a new fire, new flame, and a honed in anger, that she's ready to use in rage.
Savvy, you walk into the temple.
Mhm.
As you walk in, you feel like a blessing of some god, as Delian has tried to turn this temple not just into those who serve Ivonia, the goddess of fire, but into a temple where it's polytheistic. Many worshippers from many gods can come here. And this is a dream that perhaps Exodin had as well. And those who serve Exodin and the Knights of Vengeance also serve the Cardinal at her behest. Roll 2d6 and add it to your temp HP. Because you've been blessed by Diver.
Ooh. And I'm gonna just take a seat in one of the pews, and let Booker know that if he needs anything, call him,
Booker
right
finds
over.
like a table on the side, and he wanted to find like a flat surface, so he's over there doing what he's doing.
Yeah,
Barnum.
a surface that we can walk on.
Right. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The city is not like completely like raised or leveled.
Mhm.
Half of the buildings are destroyed, really, or half of them are just crumbled and they need to be repaired. Booker, Barden, tell us about an ability that you have as level 12, or what have you decided to do?
I was going to see how the session plays out, decide
Okay,
what I'm going to do to level up.
cool. That's fine. I think you were talking about other stuff.
The darkness.
Barnon, Rex, you notice that Barnon has a mysterious musical instrument. What is this instrument and what does it look like?
Viola. and it's got it's completely black sheen for the paint, and it gives off golden chords if I play it.
Nice.
It has slight gold reverberation in the string that you would see, which perfectly matches my eyes that are completely black, indicating that I am consumed with the darkness as I've been cursed by this instrument. And I still have golden pupil hues to show that I basically still have some control over myself. And that's about it. That's the description of it.
Awesome. You know Stairway to Celestia, by the way?
I do, actually. I feel that it is an appropriate time to play such a song.
Awesome. How about Free Mana Core? Free Mana Core!
I thought you were a man of good taste, and here you are asking for free mana core.
Well, it's an oldie where I come from.
Vyro, what type of cool ability do you have as you are playing with Monsters and Magic as a paladin?
And a sorcerer.
Yes.
I have a lot of new shit, so I don't know how to summarize all of that. I guess I'll
Maybe just one
pick
cool ability that you like.
I have. I can. Okay, I'll just do this. There's a sanguine that I like called Extended Spell, and if I cast something that does concentration, as long as I hold concentration, that spell can go on forever.
Forever?
Until I sleep.
So until you take a rest.
Yeah, pretty much.
Rex, what's a cool ability? Rex has described he can summon a cannon of some kind, some large walking cannon, something out of Star Wars, perhaps.
Yeah, I can basically make it's made out of eldritch magic. So it can do a couple of things. It can both provide a protective barrier. It can shoot force blasts, and of course fire, which Pyro knows all about.
Yeah.
Also has this cool little bracelet. It has a Bacta spray. It can do cure wounds, 2nd level, 10 times per day. That's the
the little med pack from. It's the med pack from Avengers. And Booker.
Booker just simply took a little time to go and read up on possible spells. What I did for my 12th level is I gained intelligence. So I'm now maximum intelligence. And
big brain.
Yes, big
it's
brain.
Big brain time.
And to give you a little taste of what I got, I went and found one of the gnomes, and I asked some questions about magical constructs. So that might pop up. Sorry, Barman,
cool.
I'm taking your thunder now as a creation bard.
I
took anime object.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to make your life a living hell.
What?
No, sorry, Asbull, not you, Barnum.
Oh, okay.
No, wait a minute.
12 different summons.
Oh boy. We kind of, as the party collects all the gold, Vyro has added it to his sheet. I see Vyro has added, it looks like 13,925 gold, something like that.
Some left over from starting level, and then the 8,000 from the thing.
To say that the Odyssey is poor is by no means, as Vyro has returned a champion from the Plains of Fire and impressed the Genie Kings there. And it is, as Barnon knows about Rizu, the Genie King of the South, conjuring money, jewels, and everything for these genies is no object. In fact, when a genie is abound, hyperinflation is soon to follow. What do you guys do? You guys are all inside the temple.
Either, Vyro. You never gave me a single wish. I think that whole rubbing the lamp thing is bunk.
Yeah, I think they're just actual people, and they're not like just stuck in lamps all the time. I think that was just like a random time, like maybe a guy was just stuck in a lantern or like a lamp. What the fuck? What's it?
A lamp.
That's a lamp.
I
It
think
looks
it was
like
a
a teapot,
euphemism.
actually.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Booker,
History's
you
weird.
have found solid ground, and I have moved you guys into the temple here. The temple is mostly dedicated to the goddess of fire. Candles are lit on every aisle and pew, and at the very end, you see Delian there, sitting on the cardinal seat of fire, and her eyes is closed. You see her mouth muttering. You must be praying, seeking
Oh,
some
no.
types of guidance.
Don't get up. We're fine.
Hello, Booker.
Yep. So I'm happy to report. Well, not happy to report. Voltoon has been reduced to bits and pieces. I'm just looking around for a spot.
Before we continue, how do I know you're not an assassin? Prove to me. Say something that only Booker would know.
I don't
I'm-
hate you.
Gonna get up from my seat and start walking over. No.
I don't need this now. I'm concentrating on finding a good spot. I'm also waiting for the GM to let me in.
You got disconnected?
No, I just got in because I was waiting for the download.
Oh, there you
My
go.
Telspire has crashed.
My map blew up your computer.
No, I was just waiting. Let's see here.
We're still kind of just in theater of the mind, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just-
Delian is there, ready to service you. She's like, what should be our next step? I have been praying all morning, seeking guidance of Ivonia in these dark times.
And
Lean
how
in.
is-
Anto has
Mike.
betrayed us.
Lean into Pyro. See, praying all morning takes too long. You just gotta pick something and go do it.
Yeah,
Oh.
I kill things for my god.
Of note, Vero
Stretch
is
quicker.
back. Vero is back and drawn a threat.
Hello. Don't mean to interrupt your nap.
Nap.
Oh no.
Daily meditation. Sorry.
Ah,
What's the difference?
meditation,
Ah.
not praying.
Anto has betrayed us.
I'm not
We all
surprised.
witnessed his vile act of joining the Mouthless One, who was once Arno. Giving him the last finger, that was my mistake. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Booker?
Delian would never apologize.
Just whatever. But Booker, I expected you to help me out in this decision. Why did we give Anto the finger when he betrayed us?
Booker is currently using chalk on the temple floor.
I could interject.
He has a
that.
lockbox on his arm, basically, where he puts the cannon. I think.
I recall
That's maybe why we
correctly,
got it.
I do not really wish to shout because right now I am very angry. I have a mild headache. And secondly, you were the one who refused to put the finger in the vault where it would be safe.
Bophelium. She casts a bonus healing word as you feel like the energy flow from her fingertips to you as you feel your headache go away. She's like this.
Counterspell. I will waste it on you.
Oh,
Booker is petty as always. This type of behavior, Book, is exactly why the Mouthless One was able to receive the finger.
I'm still
In Booker's defense, I was opposed to Anto having the finger as well. You just gave it to him in a time that we were, how can I say, very occupied with matters at hand.
Mhm.
Well, why didn't you say something, Bonin? This can't
As
just
I
be all up
said.
on me.
We were occupied quite heavily at the time.
What could be more pressing than resummoning some crazy lich that wants to kill the gods?
Well, to all our faults, none of us assumed Anto would be so
I did.
weak.
And Viral,
Since I'm
where
not
in
sure
God's
they
name have you
exist, he's
been?
wasting his time.
I've been in hell.
Hell, hardly.
Yeah, it looks like hell changed places with this realm.
Why are you still here? Why are you even here then? Didn't the gods take you and lock you up and throw away the key? Why in Ivonia's
Dylan-
name has she brought you back?
Probably because this happened. Probably because a horrible undead lich god has just been reborn.
So
And
this
I
is
was
a sign
needed
then.
elsewhere.
This is a sign that's saying that Ivonia is saying, I messed up. And you have returned. And who is this friend, this cowboy that you have brought back?
Oh, this is Rex Winter. He's like the dude.
Rex Winter,
He
adventurer extraordinaire.
Delian smacks her head and she's like, how in the name of Ivonia are we supposed to kill Anto and the Mouthless One with cowboys?
Not killing Anto. We
Yeah,
are
killing Anto-
Artificers.
Killing Anto wasn't really on the table. It's just the Mouthless One.
I don't know where you're all getting this idea that he betrayed us. He didn't really.
He didn't.
Thank you, Savvy. Anto clearly was just doing this to protect us because he has some sort of complex that makes him want to give his own life for everything, including chopping off his own hand for, you remember. Anyways.
He was an
Yeah.
idiot.
Anto gave his own life for something?
Yes.
For us. And Ysera Cross, of course.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We were there.
Okay, last time I saw him, he always ran away like a bitch, so I'm just really confused.
No, I actually had to chase after him.
We had a talk about this sort of thing. We were gone for a while. People can change.
In a week.
Some. I look up at Delian and then I go back to work. Some people can change.
Alright, well.
He it was good. He did it out of goodness.
And we are going to get him back.
He's not lost.
Not lost.
Booker can find him.
I know
I-
I can't find him, but I know someone.
Booker
who
knows
can.
someone who can find him.
I know
None
someone
matters.
she can find him. Don't worry. Question is, I just need to. I have a few solutions and a few ideas. Currently, we just need to go.
Well, spit them out, Booker. We've been praying all morning with no answer, and all that's happened is Vyro just dropped out of the fucking sky.
Okay.
And a cowboy.
Stay out of the ground.
I get up from my chalks and dust my hands off. Okay, so you want to know what my plan is? Okay, appearing out of thin air is a blackboard, just out of
Oh,
gray
damn,
smoke.
forgot you could do that.
The corkboard with the red lines on it and everything.
No, it's a black chalkboard. Trust me, don't worry. And
Okay.
as he talks, it starts adding words onto it and giving general visuals.
You hear
of this
Delian
stuff.
whisper. She's like, "It's not really real. It's an illusion."
You say that. I haven't.
So
even
does,
realized.
so does
Anyway.
the
I'm
stuff
gonna
that
touch
appears
it.
on the board become, from your mind?
Hmm?
Like, if you think about something, does it kind of, pop up onto the board?
So what this is I'm using permanent image, which is a 6th level casting of major image, which makes it become permanent. I use malleable illusions to cast it without needing the usage of verbal, somatic, or material components, and it just appears because I made it. I used an action to make it appear, and now I'm using actions to constantly create things that I know and I've seen.
Very impressive, Booker. We're not in one of your lecture halls. What is your plan, Booker?
So the archmages over in Ankarel will help. Especially, I don't know if you've ever heard of the goddess Vandaya Erisius, a high elf, the divination archmage.
It has not come to my knowledge. No, I don't know who these people are.
She is someone who can predict the future, as well as is mostly a majority in the field of divination. So I assume if anyone can find a location that has to do with Anto, it's her. Preferably, I reach into the bag of holding and pull out the letter and the wax seal. If she can scry with these, maybe using these to find the location of where the wax or the seal belongs, find the location of where Anto is, we'll be Anto / the Mouthless One. We will be able to know where to go from there.
Can't you scry?
I don't have scrying.
He's like, well then. Well, Ivonia has blessed you this day, because I can scry. Yes, I have my own little scrying pool downstairs. How do you know I keep track of all those dirty little politicians that come around? I have to make sure they're obeying the will of Ivonia now, don't I?
Banish
I'm
the
like-
chalkboard and get back to
I'm
it.
like violent in my pursuit to please my god, but she is just. I'm scared of Delian.
Are you scared of the 14-year-old?
Major image, permanent image Delian, and it make it look like she's in a kid jail. Small jail cell. Yeah.
You haven't heard what she did to Anto, that poor guy. The allegations he was hit with.
I thought he was into me, but apparently he loved that dragon. He just gave himself up for it, and including turning him into turning the Mouthless One as well.
Weren't you the
Speaking
one
of,
who-
where is that dragon?
I don't know, but she apparently can't follow orders. I remember, didn't we say before we entered into the castle, go take care of the catapults and siege weapons, and then we found her alongside us inside the fight?
I don't know, Booker. It was all
I
quite
remember.
chaotic. I also remember Anto giving away the finger and you not doing a damn thing.
I also remember you giving Anto the finger.
I mean, to be fair, Booker did try. You tried.
You're getting nowhere
Well,
right now,
we-
please.
Booker's almost
what he
finished with
said.
the circle at this point. He's
Back to
putting
chalking.
gemstones in it.
I mean,
Yeah,
if it helps, I'll be happy to give anybody the finger. I mean,
Oh gosh, that's hilarious. Martin, you should write that one down. That's funny.
That's
Oh,
one, Rex.
Booker, you've put the last touches onto the circle for you, and the teleportation circle is complete
I've
for now, right?
almost complete. I just need to put it in the sigil, and I want to ask everyone's opinion on this. So, I can travel us to one of two locations, and I was wondering how you felt about it. So we could either go to my spire, to my wizard's tower first, and then we can go to the school, to my school, and then we will technically be in the city by then. I just want to check in on my place personally, just to see it's not overran with any sort of robbers, goblins, or anything that may have stumbled their way onto my property, but also maybe get a refresher of components. If we jump there, or would everyone just rather to just teleport to the city?
I think if you need to get your stuff, I mean, might as well we just stop there. Is
It
it that
would-
far of a walk to the city?
2 days. 2 days to get to the city on walking. But if we take one night, I can cast the spell again using my circle.
you know, where I came from, there was a guy who used to use a spell to make his wagon move for him. It was really fast because the wagon could actually fly when it's animated.
Could
I'm
you do
aware.
that, Booker?
Make
That would be
a
so cool.
wagon fly.
Animated object, I think, gets a flying speed
Of 30 feet, yes.
That would be wondrous, Booker. I could fly in a chariot.
That, or it could walk like in those old 1920s cartoons of like, you ever see a car walk where it mimics using
Speed
its
buggy.
legs? Yeah. It would either do
Yep.
that or it would roll on its own, I think. It could. I mean, I can technically do that now. I do have that spell. But I mean, yeah, I could do that if we got there. Would everyone be fine stopping at the tower and then the Mirage Spire, my tower, and then heading into the town, or do you
I
want
think
to
that would
just
be lovely.
I'm all for that.
Okay.
Oh,
I just
We
want
should
to
probably-
leave this place.
we should probably buy some stuff while we're there for like relief for the city.
Yes, that was also another aspect that I was going to talk to the Archmages about. Perhaps a transmutation wizard or a conjuration wizard could come here and help in the attempt of rebuilding. They can offer aid in certain ways, building walls, generating structures, etc., and creating food and making nourishable things. Yeah. So, it's all ready to go. I just need to cast a spell, and everyone's going to need to go in. The downside is, if Delian does not come with us, we will be stuck there. So we need Delian to come with us.
That's a shame.
You
I mean, yeah,
need
Delian,
me,
you-
Booker. I am so touched and honored by your grace.
Well, it's either that or you wait about a month or two before we get back here. And you're left on your own with all these people in here. Leeching off you.
Booker, I have scryed on you and seen you shit.
That's
What the?
disturbing.
It's canon. It's
I'm
canon.
gonna go
Nothing.
turn and walk into that circle, assuming I need to be standing in that circle.
I make the wall, the barred walls of that cell just solid now. Solid metal.
I
They're just
Nothing
no longer
escapes the
plastic.
eyes of Ivonia.
I'll be back.
wish some things would, honestly.
God, I'm gonna break that
Let's see.
hole of yours.
And see, Vero, that's why I have the bandana. So,
Yeah, because gods really can't tell your name or anything from that.
no, so I don't have to smell your shit.
As Booker casts, the iridescent portal of multicolored lights springs up from the middle of the ritual circle. And he finishes his incantations, a gateway to another place, the Mirage Spire. The sigils unique to the circle glow blue, pulsating in time with the portal's oscillations. And Booker wisps the party away to the city of Arkelet.
Yes, Arkelet, but we're going to the Spire, so it's a few days away. But what time is it now, actually? Because time difference is going to be a thing. It would technically be, depending on how far into the day, it may be the next day, actually, too.
Teleport the other direction, so it's the day after.
We're going to the east, so depending on how
I think
time
we lost
works.
Viro there for a second.
Jet lag.
See, we went through the portal and we lost Viro. We lost Viro in the portal, Booker.
He went back to hell.
He must have stuck his hands out. I forgot to tell you, everyone, you need to keep your arms and hands inside of the circle at all given times.
I thought we were traveling to the Arcanium of Mysticism.
Well, I'd put a vote to it. Did everyone wanted to go to the Spire or to the school? Sorry. I don't know what everyone said.
We said the Spire.
Wherever.
Fire.
Yeah, let's go to the Spire. Okay. I'm going to have to delete one of my.
We've transported across thousands of miles. As the light and matter begin to shift around everyone, we are now transformed to Icos and to the Mirage Spire.
I gotta say, that
Almighty-
was a lot more pleasant than coming from hell.
But had a bit of a hiccup.
Welcome back.
I did not know this was gonna just put me. Okay. This at the front gates. I would have thought that it would have taken us to the other portal entrance.
We're getting there, Booker.
It's fine. Sorry.
This is still kind of in theater of the mind, my friend.
I don't know. I just like seeing the spire.
There. Let me see. We're missing Sabine.
That's me.
Cast the.
Unfortunately for the unique creatures, I don't have like a way I can search. They don't even have a search function under it. But I don't blame them. Cool. This is what the Mirage Spire looks like, and you guys can move your models through it if you wish. And it is a mighty tower, Booker, with much inside of it. Are your two associates in there?
Two
Nori?
associates?
Yeah, Nori and Virgil.
Oh no, they're at the school.
Okay.
Those are the school characters.
The Mirage Spire is, as you can tell, a little dilapidated. There's ruins and crumbles of stuff down, but inside of the spire is quite it's quite it's still pretty good.
Sturdy.
Yeah, it's still sturdy. There's moss and stuff that overhangs it.
Got
And-
character.
What is in the spire for you, Booker?
In the sense of what do I have here?
Yeah.
Or I mean it's just a general books, scrolls, parchments, a lot of, from looking at the around in here, a lot of dead animal skulls. I know that there is my general like rooms and studies.
And you have a crystal ball is the first thing. There's some libraries and scrolls. Whatever is in here is what you have. As I thought for my little flashlight around here. You have some scrolls and a crystal ball there.
I forgot that I had a crystal ball in here. I guess this was used
Yep.
mainly for communication.
Yeah.
Some kind.
You would try to contact maybe other archmages or anybody else. So Delian is not the only one who can use scrying if she wants.
Okay. A lot of, I will bear in mind, while there are some general places that I did go in here, I don't normally head downstairs, so if there's anything down there, I wouldn't know. It's a bit, I wouldn't call it dilapidated, just very lived in.
Do you want me to
last-
take a look?
Yeah, I mean, feel free to look around. Just
Okay.
don't get lost.
I'm gonna pull out Black Razor and just start heading down.
Where's your food at?
Where do I keep food supplies? That's actually good. It's not in the library. That's the second.
I open
floor.
like a clothes drawer and start sifting through it.
Channeling rooms, third floor, and then higher up after that is, I believe.
Each door has an arcane lock on it, which requires Booker to, open it.
I guess I'll just go. Go to doors and start opening them.
Hey, your food pantry isn't opening. It's just like clearly a wardrobe.
Goodness. It's so difficult to navigate through here on where everyone is at. It's so big.
Booker has gotten lost already in his own tower.
Yes, I'm walking. Oh yeah, downstairs. There it is. There's the downstairs. Yes.
All kinds of gizmos and gadgets and books are here, Booker. What do you wish to do while you're at the Spire? Everything seems to be kind of in place as you left it. It's protected by, it's probably protected by an illusion spell. So when you approach the tower, you reveal the illusion and it kind of folds away and you walk into it, And then every door in here is arcane locked.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would have probably seen the illusion since we would technically be inside it. So they would have just seen an empty sort of field, mainly that
Yeah,
has
exactly.
a lot of holes,
Evolutionary
and a lot of
terrain.
rope. Yeah, yeah. A lot of digging sites, I assume. I'll open. I guess I'll open these doors. I've never really looked around, but I'm just here to grab components and maybe do a bit of just general, like, staying at home. I miss this place, so you know. I mean, there are some things. I know there's a generator. To what the generator powers, I still have no clue. Which is I'm
Ooh,
lucky
ooh.
that I guess Mr. Winter is here.
I'm gonna
Barnon,
go
you
see what's
kind
down in your basement.
of Barnon, you're
Checking
kind of
out the
catching the fact
generator.
that like Booker must be like a really new archmage. He's like sort of inherited this place, it seems. So there might be some mystery behind that.
Okay.
I'll definitely take a look at the generator.
It seems to be like, as you look at it, Rex, what do you think is powering this thing?
It looks like there's some kind of magic crystal here with maybe some gases or pressure devices. Wonder what this valve does.
I,
Oh no.
Roll a d20, Rex.
please don't
It's
blow
flat.
up my house.
Flat D20 coming up.
Booker, where is your wine or whiskey? Preferably both.
7.
What?
Some steam releases.
Wine or whiskey?
That's cool. There's
I don't
another
have,
valve over here.
I don't normally have wine or whiskey. I'm just kidding. It's in one of these rooms. I think I kept it in the basement. That or it's generally a mystery where things are in this place, so good luck.
I'm gonna be trying to find wine or whiskey.
How do I get to your basement?
I mean, you're
Use
in
the arrow
basement.
keys.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
this is
okay.
the basement area.
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
like,
we're
oh,
not
there's
here to
like
mine
some
anymore.
Oh, there's
weird shit in here.
There's a bunch
there
of
is-
containers, like a storage area over here, Booker, where you
Okay.
probably keep a lot of your components, crystals and things like that, diamonds and gemstones,
Yeah.
and
have
just
any,
other various items that you would keep.
Do I?
You don't have any mimics here, do you?
I checked the. I kicked the chest just to get. This is my pet mimic. No.
Oh,
I did have a pet mimic in one game. His name was Chester.
Oh, that's awesome.
ah,
That's adorable.
no.
Chester. I do need a few few objects for spells and future.
What are you
spells.
grabbing, Booker?
A silk square,
Okay.
a sort of crystal glass sphere cone-looking thing.
Yep.
Which I think I had shaped.
Yep.
What is another thing for spells I need?
Add it to your sheet.
Okay. I think there's an entire roll of. Considering I'm an illusion wizard, there's an entire thing of fleece down here for some reason. It's starting to mold. I'll just take a little bit.
You see Booker just going through this rummage of like random junk down here. And he's pulling little bits and pieces out, putting them into his component pouch.
Do I have anything for more teleportation circles?
Yes, I will. I'll let you roll a d4, and that's how many more of these rare gemstones and stuff that you would have.
Ooh, okay. And chalks. It's
yeah.
Hey,
so you have 4 more. Yeah, so 200 gold pieces worth, right?
Oh, we are definitely going to be able to travel back here if need be. Okay, so 4 more. So all right, 2, 3.
There's also like your personal books and things that are here. So like it's not maybe as an extensive library as the Grand Expedition, but there is knowledge and stuff here.
I've never really gone through these old books. Some of them weren't here before me, but a lot of this is general history, my history. A lot of them are blank for future use, but take a. Is there a focus of any kind? I don't know.
An arcane focus? Yes.
Yeah. What do I find, or can I roll to investigate to find anything? of interest.
No, you don't need to investigate. This is your own
Cool.
house.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you have a photographic memory of like where you put stuff too, right?
Well, it was a month ago, so yeah, I guess so. Sure.
I'm gonna look at his bookshelf.
Oh, there's a library upstairs if you're interested.
Okay.
I'd love to join y'all on Terrifier, but nothing is loading for me.
Please ignore. I'm realizing this now. Please ignore the human-sized cage in the corner. That was
It's
You-
fine.
when-
It's
Oh,
something that
no,
I
it
haven't
can't be
seen
ignored.
before.
You know where I come from. That means a good time.
Where are you from, Mr. Winter?
I don't know exactly. I think it's hell.
Oh boy.
You find an arcane focus orb.
Oh, an orb. Okay. Yeah, I'll pocket that. Alright. I'll pocket that, but I'll leave the arcane lantern that I took off the corpse of that one captain. I'll trade it out. You stay here. And I'm just going to, I guess, head back upstairs. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a gander at the library.
Yes, let's go upstairs to the library.
What do I
What are you
see?
trying to research, Sadie?
I'm
As you're looking through the
just looking. Basically, if any title like stands out.
Sure.
Because I've got a +2 now to intelligence, so.
Nice.
You find a book called Nurturing Nature. A druid's guide to druidcraft and an old tomb, dusty and smelling slightly rotten, containing abbreviations informing in all kind of druidic circles and most common spells.
Cool. I'll put it back and keep looking.
Each book is worth like 50 gold.
Wait, but it's his book. I'm not gonna take it.
Books are very valuable in this age as every book is hand-scribed.
Mm-hmm.
Rex, what are you
I'll be
doing?
right back.
Okay.
Rex
see you
ran
in a few-
across an arcane door. He can't get past it, so Rex is just roaming around just to see what everything is all about.
Booker is very, very happy to be back here. Just generally enjoying the books again. There are a lot more bird skulls than I remember.
Do you have anything on gods in here?
Gods, do I
Rex
have
rolls his
books on
head
gods?
like,
No. It's just a question. It's not an interest. Trust me.
Oh,
it'd be over there under fiction.
Under fact, as Delian
Oh
whispers
shit,
up.
that's right. She's here.
Yeah, Delian's here too. I keep an eye on Delian so she's not taking everything.
I think I'd look specifically for like tales of.
Book, I didn't know you were also a voyeur. And she like points to the crystal ball.
No, that's more of a communication thing, really.
Sure it is. Sure it is.
Where you're from, I'm sure it's very fine being as open as you are about your interests, but I just go back to work. I just keep looking for stuff. I don't finish the sentence.
Uh-huh. Sure, Book.
Scrolls.
I'm just poking around the library.
Do I
just
have anything on
for things.
gods?
Just like tales and stuff.
Now, if you want,
You find
tales,
another
I have-
book called Power, the Examination of Leaders. This book looks closely at examines the history and motivations and thoughts behind the current kings and rulers said to be the author burned at a pyre. The author
I
was
feel like I've
burned at a
had
pyre.
that book in a
Delian, I
ethics
found
Another
you a
game?
book. Found you a book, Delian.
Ooh, is it about me?
No, but I think you'll enjoy it. It's about kings being burned.
I found another valve.
Oh, please don't turn the valves.
Put another D20.
You're going to blow up my spire.
19.
You pull a valve, and you probably get some kind of boon out of this, as some magic is released onto you. Whatever your next roll is, Rex, you gain advantage on, or you gain inspiration.
Woo!
Open
Wow.
another valve.
No, Bonin, that's the valve that kills you.
Oh, he's got advantage
Pulls
on
it. Oh no! No.
Please don't climb the bookcases.
I'm 6 feet tall. I don't need to climb.
No, I'm talking to Mr. Winter over there.
Oh.
Booker, and of course you find enough reagents of, I believe, charcoal and stuff to resummon your familiar if you wish.
Oh, thank goodness. I need about, let's see, is there a general, I don't think there's a general place for, that I could have cleared out as a common area for you guys to rest. I don't know. Definitely not the summoning room upstairs.
So that's what's upstairs.
There are a few more floors, but they're only obtainable through secret compartments and whatnot and magic. Why do you think it's strange because at a certain point they just stopped having staircases. So generally my magic, I used it to help get myself up there, which is why I know how to climb walls. I mean, if you guys would like, you could, I guess, I don't know if I have any general furniture good enough. You guys could rest here in the library.
Yeah, I've slept in hell. It could be worse.
I'm gonna pull out a bedroll and just lay it down, and then just start reading one of the books.
Savvy, roll a d20.
Not from my private collection.
20.
Wow. Roll a d100.
Okay. 97.
Oh wow.
This is
Savvy,
why
you
I'm not
pull.
rolling faction rolls.
Booker, you see that Savvy pulls off like a goblinoid orb, and you know that this orb is so powerful it can cast simulacrum.
Out of the
Savvy,
bookcase.
Savvy,
And now there's two Savvies.
Give it, Savvy. Give that back. Give that
What
back.
is that?
Give it. This is a.
I'm like not moving. I'm just looking at you, like get it out of my hand. I don't know what it is.
If you flinch, you will explode. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
It casts a spell.
Oh. Well,
You know,
that can't be that bad. What kind of spell?
I need to go through my personal belongings and look at what. It's a spell called Simulacrum. It's
Cool.
generally it's a very very high level spell, I believe. What it
Seventh level
does
spell.
is it's a 7th level spell, and you create, I think, a copy of creature.
Cast it on me.
Interesting.
And it takes 12 hours. It requires a lot of stuff, but you can duplicate one beast or humanoid within range, and they act the same. They are basically the creature. They have half number of hit points, maximum hit points. It's formed without any equipment. It's friendly to you. It's basically, you can create a copy of someone, and after a certain point, it melts because it's made of snow, and there is no snow here.
So if you did it in like a snowy place, it would stay for a while because it's cold, or?
I mean, it only lasts. Actually, I think it lasts for a while.
It is permanent.
You know what? It's permanent. Yes. Here, if you want to hold on to the orb, that's fine. I don't believe you have the necessary components to. I may have the components downstairs.
I'll take a book. I don't want. I don't want to touch anything that I could potentially break. I know I can't break
I'll hold
books.
That's right. I'll pocket the orb and I'll scan the shelves. Here, I'll take a random book and I'll just give it.
Oh.
I'm very sorry.
It's fine. I mean, it was very hidden back there.
Do I need to
You
roll?
hand
Going
it
to Spire.
as you hand her a book. You hand her a book called "Descendant of the Dawn." It's a romance novel. It tells the story of a maiden falling in love with a figure only known as the Descendant of the Dawn.
Okay, I'll read it.
I'm not proud of owning these. I'm just gonna go back to my desk.
I'll pluck a book and see.
Please stop reading.
I mean,
my
I
personal library.
didn't.
Roll a d20,
Dude.
Rex.
didn't think you'd read one of these, but all right.
Well,
I've only
do you-
heard of
actually,
these, but okay.
it's an investigation roll dex, so you can add your mod to it as well.
So investigation would be that's a 28.
All right.
What is? Quick question.
I'm pulling it up.
What is a
What's up?
goblinoid orb? What is that?
You have to make it up.
Fucking eyeball.
It's a, yeah, I guess so. That's fair. A goblinoid orb.
The
That's what it
pancreas.
looks like. It's got, like goblinoid in nature. Pancreas, is that what you said?
Yeah.
I like the idea of it's just a rock that looks shaped like the head of a goblin. It's goblinoid.
You find a scroll
just a
scroll
goblin
spell, a spell scroll. Roll a Arcana roll, Rex, to identify the writings on it. This is the way Booker writes, or whoever taught Booker writes in an arcane language. It's a sort of a cipher of some kinds.
So do I need to declare a flash of genius before I roll or after?
Yeah, you kind of do
Okay.
it before you roll. Mhm.
Well, actually, since I had the boon, I guess I get the advantage on this too, right?
Yeah, if you want to roll with advantage, you can use your inspiration.
Well, from the boon from the gas valve.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Roll with advantage.
So I'll roll
Rex-
advantage, and I'll go ahead and use flash of genius.
Cool,
So
man.
Apparently
Add
high
an
off
additional
his
5.
mind.
The DC is pretty low. It's not super high.
So
You got
23.
The DC was 15. It is a spell scroll of mislead.
Ah. Hey, you got a scroll over here.
I'm aware it's my tower. Yes.
Oh, okay.
What is it?
Well,
What are you finding?
I thought you might have lost it since it's mislead.
I have that one copied down. Thank you though.
Alright. My turn, and I go to the highest bookshelf, like the
Zero.
most structurally horrible place I could be. Picking up books.
All right.
Goblinoid.
And what can only be described is like a strange. First of all, make your investigation roll with disadvantage because Anto has given you disadvantage.
Oh, you
Ow.
prick. I'm gonna fucking get you.
From beyond the grave. will
Just
not
wait till you
fail.
get back here, bitch.
Would, would that be attention?
Yes, or actually, it's inspection. Do your innate skills.
We have the time to watch
Okay.
and judge us, but not to play.
Ow.
I can't see it. This should be the one on top. Gotta use mine.
Sure. You go to your skills, then you go to innate skills. It's under inspection.
Yeah, I hit inspection, and it's because it's a mind thing. It's hidden.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I see the roll and you don't. That's how it works. You understand? And then how you roll with disadvantage is you go to the top right, and you see advantage, disadvantage as like a little spinner with numbers, and you click -1. And so that's like your raw input for advantage and disadvantage. Since we use advantage and disadvantage stacking, you can have more than one stack or advantage or disadvantage, correct? So you're going to roll with, then you're going to click that -1 and click inspection again. Did it work?
Give it a moment.
Little spinny thing of death.
Yep.
Did you roll it?
Yeah.
Nice. Let me refresh, make sure it came through. I did see the roll. And let me see if I do this. You'll see I have revealed the roll to you, so you can see now the roll has been revealed to you as well in the log.
Ah, yes. A
You rolled a
1.
1. Yes, you rolled a 1. As you try to do this, like, what can only be described is... Let me see if I can pull this creature up.
Creature?
Wait.
Fuck.
What have you done?
What I was
You
Oh.
said you had no mimics. What the fuck?
I don't. I know.
You mean what the book?
It looks like this. It is a strange creature. It sniffs the air Broken has its wings flick anxiously at the back, and a pair of long ears twitching and listening. Something crazy that maybe Booker has created that has been, stayed here, and it tries to attack you. And I'll roll an attack roll.
It's like those
I
blue
roll-
little pixie
Let me
things
cuddle
from
it.
I
Harry
roll
Potter.
a 22 to hit you, and I hit your AC of 20.
My AC is actually
And-
21, but one of the enchantments aren't working quite right.
Okay.
But yeah, 22
Um,
hits.
You are immune to poison, though, correct?
I'm resistant
So
to poison
you get-
damage. I'm immune to the condition of poison.
As you get bit, you feel like your holy divine nature kicks in. As you see the bite as it hits you, you see like the poison just ooze out of your body, and you're kind of like, and the creature just tilts its head and looks back at you.
Hey, Booker, is this yours?
What are you finding now? I go over and look. What is it? You're high
Here, get up real close. Come look at it.
Vero, tell me what you found up there.
Alright, I grab it. I just gotta grab it.
Oh,
Make a endurance roll. I roll a 17 to counter your roll.
I got a 15.
It flies away as you try to grab it.
No!
Do I see what it is?
Yes,
Flies
it looks
away?
like a little homunculus.
Homunculus? What? Oh, please be careful with the things in here. I don't know. Do I know if I own a
You
homunculus?
say be careful. You looked at me. I was like, I was already preparing a firebolt. And you're like, oh, okay, I'll be careful.
Mm,
I'm just over in the
Don't.
corner reading.
if you have the urge to destroy stuff, please just internalize that and don't. Okay? I'm happy you're back, Vero. Just a lot of things other than the stone is flammable, so please don't.
So don't use fire
Or your sword.
or my sword.
What other magic have you learned that I'm going to disallow you to use?
How about I enlarge myself?
You see Viro just begin to grow as he casts magic.
And I just start chasing the bug around and just wrecking his home.
I am
You
gonna.
see books and things just kind of come off as he's trying to catch this thing. Make another endurance roll with advantage, Viro.
This is what I was made for.
Enlarging and chasing a tiny little thing.
Let's see here.
It's adorable though.
That's 20.
20. Nice. Let me just roll here. Roll a d20. It rolls a flat roll. I roll 14, right? And Viro, you take your two big hands. There's two celestial hands. You kind of catch it, and you just hear it like whimpering inside.
Please
Oh,
don't.
don't do that.
Don't. It is a homunculus. It's a homunculus. Sorry.
Here,
I
whatever
will-
it is, just let me I'll
Please.
sit with it and read.
I hand it to Savvy.
Cool.
The
And I'm
homunculus
just-
like kind of
I'm
moves
just
up.
gonna
And
hold it. Like cradle it while I'm reading.
I'm
it seems to be like
satisfied.
reading along with you, you know?
That's
I
adorable.
peek down through the bookshelf just at this. Do I know about this homunculus? That's a question that I'm afraid I have to ask. Do I know
Does
Yeah.
it
about
look
this?
like mine?
I've never. I mean,
Barden, for this being like Booker's wizard tower, he doesn't seem to know like everything about in it, right? Like it seems like he's like asking questions like, is this mine?
No, it's mine. No.
fascinated by this. It's There's a lot of leftovers. I have thoughts and theories about things. right now, I just really want to get my familiar back. If we could just try to just take it easy and try not to rampage through my library. Vero, you must be tired after fighting in hell.
No.
I mean, if you
Viro's
wanna
like
go-
as big as a giant right now. He's like pretty big, you know. As he looks back, he says, "No." Rex, what are you
It's not
doing?
my fault. All you have in here is books. It's not my fault.
Rex is just kind of
I
staring
don't
at the
read.
books, looking maybe see if anything stands out of interest that he can just see.
take a
Not
breath.
really
There
picking
are
through the
like
books, just looking around.
you see like hundreds of blank pieces of parchment, you know, written, and then some of them there's scrolls on the other side to be written as well. Make another investigation roll, Rex.
Ransacking my house.
19.
What did you expect?
I don't know.
Not this.
Not this.
Do you have all your stuff?
Yes, I'm trying. I need 10 minutes to get my familiar back.
Oh,
Roll
okay.
an Arcana roll as well.
Roll an Arcana. 21.
Nice. I have a spell. It's a new spell. It's called Quick Invisibility. It's a bonus action spell, I believe, but it's 4th level, and you go invisible. So it's similar to the level 2 invisibility spell, but instead it only requires a bonus action to cast as a spell scroll.
Hey, Booker,
Yes.
this is pretty cool. You might want to check this out.
What is it? I say, putting.
It's like super fast invisible. It's like swift invisible. Swift visible. Swift. I'll work on the name. Don't worry about it.
I'm sure you will. Can I see it?
It's like gone in a flash. There we go. I like that one. Gone in a flash. Check it out.
I check the scroll. I definitely don't think this is a spell that I can learn in a completely different system. This is a different arcane script. Perhaps it is not the addition of 5, but one that is more of a different numerical value. This is more of monsters magic, I believe. I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah. Well, this is
You guys are all
I
kind of
think.
spending time like going around. Booker, what else do you want to do in the tower here?
Well, I am currently getting the familiar back.
What about you,
I
Barnum?
do-
Barnum's kind of
Oh.
quiet.
Boogie, finish what he's doing.
Okay.
I'll come in after.
Just getting the familiar back, and then maybe a change of clothes because I've been wearing probably the same thing for the past month. So after 10 minutes, I get Lazarus back, set him down, go see Savvy, walk over, and then you all just watch as Booker walks to one of the windows. I will be back in a second, he says, putting the stuff on the bottom of his shoes as he crawls out the wall. And just out
Where you
the
going?
window. Head pokes back my room.
Savvy's just laying down. She's got the cat on her stomach and the little whatever the fucking thing is like on her chest, and she's reading.
Homunculus.
Little cute little thing.
What do you want to call the name of the homunculus, Savvy?
Oh shit.
That's wildly inappropriate for an homunculus.
So Lazarus. Okay, so your familiar's name is Lazarus. Okay. What would I name that? He's adorable.
I don't know what it is.
Let's go with Crowley.
Watching
Because I've been
Omens,
in a good omens mood, so
Yeah.
we're gonna call him Crowley.
not a Zazafel.
You feel as you start to like cuddle up next to it. About an hour goes by as where you kind of just, you know, in the Mirage Spire. And the homunculus, you feel like a telepathic bond begin to form between you and the creature.
No.
It is.
No, not another thing. Okay.
It can't speak anything. It can't speak anything, but it can. It says to hello in your mind a little bit. See if I can use the voice modular, maybe.
Oh.
One day the voice model will be good.
Telepathic bond. Aww.
Hello.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
I don't like it. I
I'm
don't
gonna
like
look
it.
down. Was that the cat or was that you?
A talking cat? Sorry.
It's me that now we've formed a bond together.
Okay. Just
Andy's
pat its
pretty.
head and go back to reading. I'm
you
losing my
okay,
fucking
son?
mind. Yeah. Great.
I'm surprised Booker came back after all this time.
Keeps reading.
It sounds like a small British child. I'm surprised
Oh,
Booker
mate.
came back after all this time.
Wait till it asks for more porridge. You're gonna feel really bad.
Please, sir, may I have
I'm
some
ready
more?
for you.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna pat it on its head. Just like, it's okay. You're not gonna be alone. Fine.
The real Archmage has been gone for some time.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've heard, he's only been gone a month. I mean, he can't be that long.
Not a he, a she.
Ruh-roh.
Aggie.
I think Booker's got something to tell us.
Excuse you?
I'm confused, so I'm just gonna go back to reading. I don't do well with telepathic bond. No, she's just gonna like pet it on its. It's okay. It's okay. Booker's here now, and Booker's gonna come back more often. It's okay.
I've
Skittering.
been here all alone and use a friend like you.
Okay. I have a nice, cute little spot for you in my backpack. Don't you worry.
What else does everybody do as we're just time is going by, but everybody seems to be enjoying themselves in the Mirage Spire? Barnon, what do you do?
Did I ever find any whiskey or wine in this
Yes.
Spire, Booker? Good
Yes,
wine
you
or
found
is it
some.
trash?
It's old. It's covered in dust.
That doesn't mean
So
it's good or
technically
bad.
good wine because it's old wine.
That doesn't mean it's good either.
Oh, Barnon, it's in. I pop my head back in. Barnon, it's in the basement in the components room. I use it for component stuff.
Sure.
Mhm.
Is it edible? You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna go into the basement, and I'm also bringing. I take some like spare paper I get, and I find the wine, and I just settle down there and start composing a song just to distract myself and drinking a lot of wine.
Nice elvish wine.
Do you like write
Oh, it
the
is
five?
excellent.
You find the five lines or whatever it is, and start putting the notes down on paper. And you're putting the stanza down, and below it, you're putting the lyrics, composing the music. What is the song about?
Oh, it's actually it's mostly just scratch notes. Like I'm just putting things down without any thought into it at all. I'm just literally trying to not think about anything right now. I'm also very hesitant of going to bed or falling asleep.
Well,
And as you're trying to distract yourself, you hear the voice of the violin talk to you a little bit.
If it is choosing to do so, I would imagine the Mouthless One would in fact be able to do so.
Well, maybe not the
Oh.
Mouthless One, but something else,
Oh,
as it is tied to the darkness and the power thereof.
Oh no. Our notebooks out like, let's fucking go.
I was wondering when you would show up as I take another swig of wine. I just sit in silence, waiting for him to get louder, and hopeful that he stays quiet and in the back of my mind as long as possible.
When are we going to kill?
You're speaking too quiet. I can't hear it at all.
Okay.
You're good. No more voices. You're good.
When are we? Did you guys hear it or not?
Turn your mic off.
Nothing.
Oh,
Hello?
not this again. There you go.
Hey.
It broke. Oh, it broke? Oh. I switched it over. Hold on one sec. See if I can fit it to work. Hello?
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
There
yeah.
it is.
No, it doesn't work. I don't know what you're doing.
I'll just switch back to this since it seems to be
Voice changes
bugging out a
do
little.
act weird with Zoom.
You gotta work. With
When are we going to kill again, Barnon?
This was never about killing.
Well, what is it about?
It's about influence, control. Something I'm afraid you want of my own.
Arn is an influencer.
You've seen how weak the queen is. If you were the king, we could influence the whole kingdom and bring them under our heel.
Ah, yes. The king of a ruined wasteland raised by one of your own agents, I believe. Excellent planning. Good show.
Well, what is our plan then, Barnon?
You tell me. You're the one that has all the power here. Do you want my soul? It is apparently probably free for the taking now.
There has to be more precious items in this tower that the mage is hiding.
You
Maybe
want
we
me
could
to
find
find
one.
something?
I don't know.
Where should I look?
It's been a while, though. Not in a rush, particularly. I feel we're going to stay here for a while. Why don't you serenade me with a song?
Of course. Anything to be of service to you. I have one I'm working on right now, in fact. And I just would start playing a really awful tune. Like it's trash. It's completely has no harmony and it's extremely discordious.
What is the rest of the party doing?
I think it's only fair to ask
Holding
you, what is Delian
back.
doing?
Delian is just kind of perusing through things, and she is just like, I miss home already.
He's taken 40 things already.
She's like,
She's
"Oh,
looking
I
up.
just burned something. Oh, I'm sorry.
I wish that
Stop.
was me.
I can't control it. Oh, Pyro, sorry.
I like the idea. She's just like, no, throws the book on the floor. No, throws the book on the floor. No.
Exactly.
Gathering books. Think about after 20 to 30 minutes spending time upstairs. Come crawling back down on the ceiling. All right. Yeah. If you want to, I don't know if I have a general carriage or anything.
There's plenty of resources inside the Mirage Spire that your master has left you, Booker.
Yes.
But with her absent now, you look to the east and you see the city there on the very top of the tower.
Ooh. I climb up. I go like wrapping around and go up, and
Arc-
then I get to
Arcade.
the observatory.
Yes.
Because the
There's a
observatory,
telescope up there. Yeah.
Yes.
Eh.
Yeah. Bad lens. Okay. All right. Judging distance, doing the math. Certain date and time, shutter speed. It's doable. All right. Which I'm noticing now, looking at 2 of these floors, there's actually a platform elevator. Because apparently one just has a square hole in it, so I assume it's like a slight elevator for no apparent reason. I don't know. This building is so bizarre. I love it, but it's terrifying.
You see, like, an unseen servant comes up to you, Booker, offering you a refreshment.
I have this installed.
So, like, if I cast levitate, can I like look in the big end of the telescope when he's looking in?
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
I think you just jump up because he's like pointing it down or something.
And I'm pointing it down. If you go out far enough, I will eventually see you rise up. What do you? Thank you. When did I have? Sir, go downstairs and give them comforts. I write a note and I just leave it with the leave a note with the servant to take it downstairs. So it's like, I am a servant. Ask me for anything and just tell him the unseen servant to go downstairs.
We have an intruder.
Help comfort them, however.
Unseen servants are invisible creatures.
Mhm.
Allow service to mages or other spellcasters. Often serving them, they are just invisible creatures that tidy up. You see one grab like a broom and start sweeping around. Somehow, with you entering and using the command words on the door, the tower has somewhat come to life, at least temporarily.
Okay.
This is just me as the DM just saying, hey, this is kind of open, guys. You guys can do whatever you guys want to do. But we're in the tower. It's a very resourceful place. Very well protected. As Booker enters, it remasks itself as an illusion. And that's kind of it. You know, it's a pretty cool safe haven. But other than that, it's just nothing really else going on here.
So,
Or so it
got our
seems.
stuff, right? And we're gonna go to a city?
Yes. We are able to go now, I assume, if everyone is.
I'm ready.
I've
All
been
right.
ready since we got here.
Where's.
Before we would have done that, we were ready to go out. I would have tried to like drunkenly stumble around in the basement trying to find something to steal for this patron and buy my time.
Make a investigation roll.
6, as I would expect.
You don't
You're
really
fine.
care.
You find like a small little gemstone. It must not be worth more than like, it looks just like a quartz or something. Write down that you found a quartz.
A cubit zirconium.
You find an empty bottle of
salt.
wine.
Oh wait, no, I just did that. That's fine. I found a bottle of wine.
Now, Barn, is that the non-expensive wine? Is that the one that costs 12,000 gold?
What?
There's a bottle of wine down there that is not to be drunk. The rest of it is just cheap. But there's a single one down there that is not to be drunk at all.
Why would you put them in the same spot?
Did it have a sign saying "Do not drink" or something?
No,
or did it just look?
No, I'm absolutely just shitting you. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. There's some bougie ass wine out there.
Yeah. Came from another plane of existence.
Well, I definitely would drink it then.
It didn't. It's just elven wine. It's from. He said it was from like a tree or something. I don't know. Some
Cool.
tree.
Cool. So can this little like Crowley? Can he come with me?
Yes.
Can you leave the building? Oh fuck yeah. Okay.
You have to be careful with it, though. It only has 1 HP or something like that.
It's just gonna sit in my bag.
It's gonna
It's
get
fine.
turned into red mist.
It
Don't
has-
even pretend.
It has 5 HP, so if it's not like, if you tell it to like go around, but basically it's a familiar.
Yeah.
But it's like you don't know the spell, so you can't like summon it back, into the
Yeah.
plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's with it has the stat block of the homunculus.
I could teach you that spell if you'd like.
I don't
know.
think I'm one for magic.
Don't
I like
say that.
swords and axes.
Anyone
and-
can learn magic.
I guess with enough time. Do you mind if I take this book? I'm kind of liking the
Uh,
the,
sure.
the
Feel free to-
simpleness of it.
You can borrow a book. It's fine. We still need that for my collection.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course. It's just
I'm
it's
surely
simple, and
do that.
with how things have been, it's kind of a relief.
Good. I think. Hey, Vero.
Yes, I sure hope we don't get attacked on the way to the city.
What did you just do?
Jinx.
What did you just do?
Nothing. I'm just really hoping I don't have to fight anything on the way to the city.
Okay, cool.
Means he does.
We could try to avoid things by like walking in a wavy pattern.
Serpentine. Yeah, I've heard of
Yes.
that.
Could also just, you know what?
What's
do I have-
Rex's wisdom?
Booker 7, none of it.
I'm not having
12.
any of
He's got a 12.
this.
Anyway, yes, Booker, what did you need?
Oh, I thought I had a certain spell, but I don't. I don't know if I have a carriage here that we can animate.
You have a big
No.
box?
Big box? I don't think so. I mean, if we're good for just walking, that's still an option.
Yeah, I'm good for walking.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, fuck.
I can make some carpenter's
Is
tools
this-
and like make like 5 or 6 boxes and put them all together into like one big pallet thing.
All right, give me a moment. I'm going to use my divine steed ability to get my own horse.
You see Vyro summon a divine steed as it comes out of the celestial realm, and like from the horizon, almost like a bright light, it emerges. What is the name of your celestial steed?
Oh, fuck, what was it? I don't have access to my old character sheet anymore.
How could you forget the horse's name?
The not the Pokemon. No, yeah, the guy's name's Arceus, Pokemon God.
Good lord.
I have
Is it
access
white
to
or
it.
brown? Basically, I have it as like you're summoning a it's a divine steed, right?
Yeah.
You summon a warhorse.
Yep.
What
It looks
I
like
just
it
have
came
this
from
is like
hell,
a generic
but it's
thing.
actually a celestial. It just has infernal runes all over it.
Now that I remember that I do use some resources, is there any ink that I can restock?
Roll a d20.
All right. Is this investigation or?
Just a straight d20 roll.
Okay.
How much ink is left here?
Oh, I need to go back to the store. 3.
3, so 3 inks.
You can get some in
Okay.
the city.
Yes, but there, I will tell you.
I can make you some.
No, this is Okay, first of all, this is special, high grade quality magical ink. I can make ink too. I say take
Artificer.
a piece of
alchemist.
paper, I just draw on it with my finger and make ink. Thank you. Perhaps your services will be used in the
Hey,
future for something.
Thank you so much for that.
But for
I got
now,
you.
I guess we travel, shall we?
Ready.
Yes. Barnum, are you still down in the basement?
I'm coming.
Okay.
I stumble upstairs.
Need a
Okay.
hand, buddy.
I'm holding an empty bottle of wine. I can handle myself.
Okay.
Oh, you weren't even down there for 5 minutes.
I can get a lot done in very little time.
Sure, the ladies enjoy your time.
So how we're gonna do it, I guess, since we're traveling, it's about a day and a half away, and it is right now about midday. How are we traveling? We're just traveling by foot, or Rex was talking about using some carpenter tools and some imagination, building a box for Booker to make a flying carpet or something out of.
We have trees if you need materials. They're all around us.
I mean, we could walk on foot for like a day and then.
We're not in a hurry.
Is there a hurry? I mean, come on, it's beautiful.
It is nice. This is the good part of the swamplands.
So hey, we're walking.
We could. Do I? Oh wait, there is a rug in here. Actually, there are rugs all over the place. Is there a big enough rug for someone to stand on?
I mean, there looks like to be a pretty large rug, yeah. I mean, I'm looking here on the second floor. If you want to like roll it up and take it with you, it probably weighs a good 50 pounds, though.
And to the bag of holding it goes.
I can carry. Oh, okay.
Okay, you put me in
Add a
Hillspire
add a
and
large
have
rug
it
to
leave.
your thing.
I could animate that and just use it to carry us. We could walk for a little bit, and then I could animate it, and then we could. If anyone's got anything they could want to fly in, necessarily, I could just I could animate the bag of holding, sit in it and fly it. No, that's stupid. Sorry. I couldn't even
Let's
get through
just
that.
walk. It's
Yeah, let's just
simple.
walk. It's fine.
I don't think we've had simple for a few days.
No, yeah, I'll put the rug back. It's fine.
Animate objects is sort of like a combat spell from what I'm reading, though. It only lasts a minute.
Yeah.
Everybody
Less an
is just...
hour. I'm better.
I will
It's the-
roll
well,
in
that- yeah, it's the
Tailspire.
Bard of Creation I thought that would be able to do it.
Yeah, but the Bard of Creation has not done anything.
I mean, he drank. That's
He
something.
drank, yes.
I rolled a
I wasn't of
D20.
much help last time anyway.
This is
Yeah, well,
so
we probably don't want him to animate while drunk. So
I kind of use the rules for random encounters where I roll a D20, basically 3 times a day. This is our first time, and at night, this is our nighttime roll. I have to roll usually about 18 or higher for a random encounter to occur. And as the first night comes to over, I'm going to go around the table and just ask players what are they thinking. You know, as night kind of settles in, and the stars of Icos. Icos is a large continent, also called like the Finger Isles, and Icos is the very far tip of the western part of it. And on the city there, you guys are heading to a place called Arquette. Arquette is a city of magic, filled with mystery, where Booker is from. Booker's home is there as well, his residence. And Savvy, what are you thinking about? What is your character's dreams, hopes, and aspirations? What does she want to do as a new page turns in the Odyssey story?
She knows where she needs to be, and she's very comfortable where she is. She knows what her goal is to keep the Odyssey safe, and to keep the Odyssey protected and fight for the Odyssey. And that is what she's very much devoted to doing. Right now she's rather worried for Barnon. He's not been his usual self. So she's worried. Understanding how the darkness works and everything and all that fun stuff.
It seems that there are 2 forces out in the world now, competing with one another. But maybe not as all as what it seems.
Mhm.
Another great terror is unleashed onto the world of Zen now that the fingers of the usurper have all been put into place.
Mhm.
Rex, what are you thinking about?
Rex is thinking about adventures, new friends, just finally glad to be out of hell. The tournament was a lot of fun. He's always wanted to solve mysteries too, so anything that's unknown, and it looks like these guys might have had some hard times because some of them seem pretty wasted. So he's like, yeah, let's bring some positivity to this. Turn that frown upside down.
Booker?
A lot is mainly going through Booker's head, thinking about just generally how he's going to approach even talking to the rest of the archmages. A lot of it's just him going over what to say in his head and not to mess up. Also, so it's kind of a little strange. It's like bringing new friends home, but the home is technically a giant city that has a lot of different facets. It's just going to be a lot to take in, I think, for him. And so he's just kind of he's thinking about it. He's also thinking how he's going to ask for help to get Jenny back revived, if any way possible.
Where is Jenny's body?
In the bag of holding, in a rug.
Oh, wow.
He's
Booker!
I think he's actually perusing her spell book. You know, just seeing how good of her progress, I assume.
Booker, you hear a voice from one of the sentient items known only as Wave. And it says to you, Booker,
Hello, Wave.
I know we're on some grand journey to see the Archmages, but we were supposed to build a whole new wing, devotion to Lanier, at the Temple of Ivonia, and you have neglected this. And you have promised me, and I see no reward.
Just wait. When we get there, you'll be able to see. You're going to my home, and in my home, you will find something I think you like. Maybe? I don't know. Considering I've never been a very religious aspected person, there may be a temple to Lanier. Would that satisfy you? At least some?
Booker, you have promised me you will be my champion. And now you want to just give me away to a temple there?
I know I'm not trying to say that.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought you were trying to abandon me. But fortunately, I wasn't with Anto. I mean, imagine the power he could have wielded if I was with him, and I was with the Mouthless One right now.
Wave, I promised you under the shore, under the waves at the Kraken that I was not going to give it.
And, what are we going to do about the Kraken?
That's on the back burner. Right now, I need to get to the council about the Mouthless One's return and how that puts everyone in danger, and it's a large, heaping mess going on. Really wish I could have some of that godly backup here for the champion, but
Well, say a prayer. Stop begging to no one. The gods are right around us. Look, there's Viral. He's a champion. He came back.
I've never prayed before in my life. How do you pray? Okay, you know what? Let's take tonight inside the tiny hut. Just how do you pray?
Well, close your eyes. Think happy thoughts. You're deep in the ocean somewhere, surrounded by fishes and seaweed. You feel the current of the ocean all around you. It's cold, but it's okay. You'll adapt. You're getting used to it. It feels a little chilly. What do you ask for? For the god of Lanier. He's the god of the seas. He's all around us right now, Booker.
Thematically, I believe the best thing to ask the god of the seas is what direction, what current should I follow in this path that I'm taking? Does that help? Spiritual things? What is my best? What should I do?
Make a religion roll.
Yeah, I have. What is it? Religion. Do I have religion? I don't think. Nope, I have just a +5. Let's give it my best. Oh, wow. 21.
You see the colors of the great table. They're murky. in disarray blended. And as the colors all blend together, as the color wheel does, it becomes like the darkness. What do you see, Booker? What do you think it means? What is Lunia trying to tell us?
I see the council's table blended into one dark sphere. I don't know if that's a good thing.
Lunia will guide us, true.
But does he say that going to the council would only bring darkness?
I don't know. You're the champion of Lunia.
I mean, considering that actually praying did actually give me some sort of insight, does show true. Does ring
Of
true.
course. Don't believe those squabblings of Rex. The gods are real. Yes, they might just, be vacant once in a while, but they're still around. I mean, you have me, right?
Yes, I do have. I'm not trying
That's
to...
the spirit.
Hey, listen. I'm very sorry that I had maybe abandoned what you had wanted somewhat, but you've been here this entire time. We've been very busy with the situation that's at hand. Plus, I put up the mural, and I'm trying to spread a little bit more of Linear around. It's hard to get a religious following when the town is already dominated by one god.
I heard that, Booker, as Delian says.
And
I know I can read your mind.
We gotta kill this child.
How do you think I understand?
My mind.
Yes, I'm reading your mind. I'm trying to sleep, Booker. You should believe in the goddess of fire.
Stop thinking so much, Booker. I'm trying to sleep.
As Delian, the archbishop, says.
The demon.
Let's go to Vyro. What does Vyro do? What is Vyro thinking?
He finally got back from his trials. Usually it's a nice, fun time. He came back, his home was gone. And he's really just wanting to distract himself by killing something, but nothing's around right now except for friends. But I don't think they want to, fight and die. So, he knows when he gets back, he's going to have to fix up the city. He's probably going to have to do 400 more times in his lifetime because he doesn't age and he can't die. And he'll be doing this for the rest of his life.
Vyro,
no, he's fine.
What do you think about the dastardly truth, perhaps, that Anto sacrificed himself or made some dark deal with the Mouthless One?
He's skeptical of that. Part of him wants to believe that the best in Anto, maybe he changed, but when he first saw him, he did fight him because he thought he was a coward. And usually he ran away from confrontations unless Vortex warped him back into them. So,
What do you think about your new buddy Rex?
Oh, he's sick as fuck, dude. he's just the bro. He's just the party. He's the party morale. Really keeping things positive, even though we're constantly surrounded by death and destruction, and Barn is probably about to murder someone that are asleep. Because he's the dark god.
And speaking of, let's go to Barnon. Barnon, you are caressing the instrument and you hear his voice inside your mind.
Oh, no.
How can we spread our influence?
I do wonder, why do you not simply just take over me? Surely you have the strength now to do so.
You underestimate our power, Barnon. If I just take you over, then I cannot cast the magic through you. You see, this is a partnership of sorts.
So there is still some
My tone,
modicum.
my inclination is not as quite as subtle as yours, Barnum.
So at this point, I'm thinking that maybe it's not as strong as I thought. There might still be a way for me to weasel out of this, as I always do in the past. Still hesitant going to sleep, though. Very well. What is it that you think I should do for you?
This ragtag group of would-be heroes needs a true leader. Someone to direct them and become more powerful and influential as you so desire. As we desire. I suggest we hold a vote that you become the new party leader.
I don't know if you pay much attention, but that is not how this group operates.
Make it so, Barnum. Make it so.
Of course, of course. Whatever
I'll
you
just do
wish.
that.
We can't have some 14-year-old girl giving away fingers to our adversaries now, can we?
Speaking of which, are you not tied to the fingers or not?
Barnum. I am from a place far away from here. The place of shadow. One day, maybe I will take you there.
I do ever so much look forward to that day. Let's do it tonight, shall we?
You'll have to have the Archmage help you. See, this is why you should become the leader. If you become the leader, then we can go anywhere. His new powers are growing ever more, and so are yours.
Excellent. That's very, very good news to hear. I'm so glad that my power is directly tied to his.
Tied to mine.
Of course, of course.
Don't forget your place, Barnum.
I've never forgotten my place. Very well. Establish some form of control over this group of heroes and direct them towards becoming stronger, and then manipulate them to whatever ends you desire. Is that about the summary of what you desire?
It is our desires.
all-
Our desires are one, Barnum.
Right.
Oh, just miss Mexican so much.
Excellent, Smithers. Seems I owe you a coat.
So Delian chooses to listen to my mind, but she doesn't even listen to Barnon. Okay, that's fair.
You look at Delian now, she's like... She doesn't think too much about Barnon. She's just kind of tipping up with you, Booker, as always. The next day, we awaken, and I'm just going to roll the 3 random encounter rolls as we'll ride by Arquette by nightfall.
Mhm.
Does anybody want to do anything while we are on the road traveling?
Yes. I'm going to switch while we're traveling. I am going to change one of my infusions on my hat so that it is now a hat of alertness.
Okay. So you can't be surprised and stuff, right? And you get advantage on initiative?
Correct.
Cool. All right.
When I've sobered up a little bit, and I'm kind of feeling a little bit better about my situation,
okay,
I would talk to Rex for a brief moment.
Okay.
So absolutely. So to give you a little flavor, when we went to bed, I heard somebody's got a tiny hut. So Rex likes to cast the alarm spell. So he'll cast the alarm spell. And then he tinkers a little magical device that puts off a little soft blue light. And then he tinkers another little device that does like the sound of the ocean, just real soft. So It's kind of nice.
Oh, that's so
Aw.
pleasant, Booker.
And
I
then,
like this
the last
one.
thing he does, if he has the spell slot, which I would have the first night, I cast Tiny Servant on my magnifying glass so that Watson stays up and just kind of patrols around because it lasts for 8 hours, and he's got blind sense, so he just kind of walks around, keeps an eye out. It's like a little magnifying glass with legs and kind of like really big hands.
Love it.
So that's what he would do for Slade.
Creative,
So, yeah,
Booker. I like the sounds.
I can do that too,
Well, do it more often.
I turn.
You're the champion of Lydia. He has
I
more
use the-
ocean in him. His blood is probably made of salt water.
Like for a split second, because we're having this talk mentally, for a split second around us is just pure ocean. Like it becomes to a point where the illusion, I just have it spread around us because it's a 20-foot radius and the sphere is like 10 foot. So out like a 5-foot distant difference, it just looks like we're now on a deserted island.
Yeah, I'll make another little magical device. So one of my other tinkers, it's like a little sound of seagulls that just kind of repeat every 6 seconds.
It sounds, it looks real, it feels real. It's just like, how does that?
Hearing these sounds coming from this hut.
Well, I like the idea of you look out the hut and it's just you're on an island now. Well,
There you go.
yeah, sorry guys.
Strange noises in my sleep. I heard seagulls and ocean water. I don't know what this means.
Zero throws a fireball out to hit a seagull that doesn't exist.
I'm sorry, somebody
Yeah,
wanted
and
to
it
have a side
comes-
conversation. So
Yo,
I'll get back to that.
it's been sidetracked.
My bad.
Very good. So I would go up to Rex and just be, so you're just a standard human that came from the plains of hell.
Well, I wouldn't say standard human.
I could assume as much. However, I have never heard of a Rex Winter, and I do fancy myself a connoisseur of ballads of heroes, and I have none of you.
Well, I've I guess backstory, Asvog VM, do you deal with planes or is any of that? I could be from a different
It's
plane.
up to you, buddy.
Yeah, so there's like these other planes that you can come from, and there's this really big city in the center. And that's kind of where I grew up. And I found a way to like go through these doors and ended up in hell. Did a stint there. That's where I met Vero.
So
knew
you've
Paladin and
casually
hell.
stumbled into hell.
Well, there was
My man.
there might have been rumors of a tournament. You know.
You are going to make yourself quite known in this realm that you have chosen to stumble upon with Vero. I do look forward to seeing what you will perform here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the welcome.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've been up for a couple of days, but I feel I'm ready to go to bed at this point.
Very well. Sweet
I
dreams.
don't want to go to bed.
We wake up the next morning after a long rest.
Cool.
And of course, as time passes in the world of Zin, as our party meanders from one location to another, we roll on the faction rules chart, as we have not rolled on it for some time. As forces
Some wins
within the world of
always
Zin are at bay. We roll for the one. We are rolling for Orin for now. I'll have Savvy roll on the hordes of Bull at Kir Krishnu.
You
They
already rolled
have-
92. We're good.
You roll a d20. If you roll, all factions of the darkness roll with advantage. So roll with advantage, Savvy. As the hordes of Kir Krishnu are gathering their
Sorry
strength
about
to
that.
launch in the invasion against the Volmar kingdom.
It was 2 16s.
There are dastardly rumors of a large orc army now gathering. I take one of their successes and transfer it The horde there is at full strength, and they are traveling east across the strait to the Volmore Kingdom to take over and subjugate the Volmore Kingdom, one of the 4 kingdoms of men.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll for the Knights of Valiance. This would be Barnon. They are run. This is a group run by Marcus Darksbane. They have 2 successes right now in total, but
1d20?
yeah,
Damn. 9.
a failure. A setback. This King Marcus is up north battling the orcs and forces of darkness. There are rumors that the darkness is trying to gather strength. And if he fails the subjugation of one of the other kingdoms of men, Windstrand and High Pass will come under the forces of darkness once again. The Kingdom of Stormfire. Let's roll the d20 for that. Let's have Viro roll.
They've been through enough as is. Come on, man.
They have 1 failure. I'm going to remove the failure, the total failure that they have, or what I should call a consecutive failure for what has happened with the destruction of the city. What did you roll, Viro?
I rolled a 4. It's fine.
A failure.
Oh,
Volmore-
what breaks now?
Booker is going to roll for the Volmar Kingdom as they hear about the orcs that have now amassed and are crossing over the strait. The Boy King, that kingdom is ruled by a child king, the last survivor, as the king has died there. Strange, Booker, that they were not able to resurrect the king back to life. Something is amiss. Roll 2d20 and roll at disadvantage. So this is at disadvantage. We take the lower of 2 rolls.
7.
A failure. They have 2 current failures. If they reach 3 failures, the army perhaps deserts, or they lose half the fighting force there. And they'll gain another stack of disadvantage. Arno is now a major faction within the thing. His 3 successes have been converted as his faction is reset. Now he is known as the Mouthless One. I will let Rex roll for the Mouthless One, as his mischievous plans are in place.
19.
Natural 20. Oh, almost.
He gains a success gathering the last finger. He's able to convert Anto into one of the deadly Knights of Sin successfully.
Okay, so everything that would benefit us failed, and everything.
We're just
That's
rolling
how
it
it's
up,
been for
guys.
the past 2 rolls, I believe. Everything bad happened.
Anto turns into the Death Knight of Greed. Anything he now touch, he can steal
Everybody
and absorb. As Anto was
for him.
renowned,
Emotional.
as he was so greedy and everything like that. The darkness is now trying to subjugate the kingdoms of Bagrax and Nishapur. I roll for the darkness with advantage. As the king, she will maybe personally assist with the invasion. She rolls an 8, so she actually has a failure. But she will personally help with the invasion, as the entire continent of Bagrax has now been subjugated by the forces of darkness.
Okay, Bagrax.
And that is Ysiracross. I have her as disrupting the sea. Why don't we have Viral roll for Ysiracross? These are minor actionable factions. Ysiracross has had 1 total failure. I will remove that since she failed to help out the Kingdom of Stormfire. Viral, let me know what you get, buddy.
Natural 20.
Yay! We gotta win.
There's actually
Viro, she already had 2 successes, so now she has a total success of 1. What does Ysiracross do that would be successful for the kingdom, as she is the guardian over the Kingdom of Stormfire? What is something that she would do, or something cool, you know? This is your chance to alter the path of the Kingdom of Men.
Oh, she's a spellcaster as well, isn't she?
Yes.
I don't know exactly what she's capable of when it comes to magic. But maybe he, as a last resort, resurrected some spirits enlisted to the army of Stormfire.
You want her to resurrect spirits and turn them in. It's too necromantic for her. I'll let you think about it, and you can type it out in chat this week. How about that?
Sounds good.
She's probably not into necromancy. And I could link her sheet to you if you really want to know what she could do. But also, you can just be interesting. Maybe she helps out with the, rebuilding of the Kingdom of Stormfire in some way, or just throwing ideas out. But you can also be really creative with it. Maybe she also has information, some key piece of information that you could go to now and ask her. Lilith Nazette is an evil force trying to take back the kingdom of High Pass, as she was an evil cleric. She's trying to reestablish the hordes of Bool and eventually invade High Pass. I will let Savvy roll for her. 1d20. She already has 2 successes. If she passes again, she establishes a small fighting force to invade High Pass.
She fails. It's 4.
For now. So she has to have 3 failures. So I can link you guys the faction chart list that I use if you guys really want to, but it's all good. All right. And that was it for factions. We wake up the next day. It's the next morning. We go through a long rest. It is 9 a.m. in the morning. Are we just continuing to travel, guys?
Yep.
Where was that fighter dude that had the big problem with the goblins that came to Stormbrook once? Was he from High Pass or was he from Shirebrook?
He was from Shirebrook. That is the kingdom. That is the Knights of Valiance.
Oh, okay. Oh,
and we rolled a failure.
Okay. Right.
King Marcus Darksbane.
Okay.
He is a leader of paladins that is one of the last. So you have them and you have you guys. Really. That's it. And High Pass is down in the southeast part, and the other kingdom is west. And that kingdom is ruled by the Boy King. And they're having problems now that the armies of Bool will probably invade there. And that's up to you guys if you want to stop it or interact with the world in any way you can as these events are happening. I'm just going to roll the encounter dice as we're walking there, right? I'm going to make 2 rolls. If I roll an 18 or higher, we have a random encounter. 19. We have a random encounter during the day.
Hero gets to fight finally.
What? No fighting, no.
As we walk, I'm gonna use silent image to make a cloud over us, so it gives us shade as we walk. Just for God out.
To be fair, I think Anto is waiting for a random encounter. I saw him summon it, and I was like, fuck!
I know. I did. The random encounter he summoned was little homunculus.
Oh.
Thank you. I love that one. Oh. Thank you, Anto. No, I'm not burning it.
12 giants appear.
Oh gosh.
A fellow inventor, Rex, is come up to the party, and he's kind of a wiggly, wily, we'll say a gnome. And he comes up to you guys, and he's like, "Oh, thank heavens, I found another inventor!"
Well, look at that, little fella. What can Rex Winter do for you?
I had this creation. It just went rogue on me. I think it went that way. And I'm fortunate I was able to find you out here.
Well, adventure. Bureau, what do you say?
Oh, thank God.
What exactly did you lose out here?
Well, it's just something. I don't know what it is. It went that way.
Well, if we're going to find it, we need to know what it is.
You built it, didn't you?
Oh, well,
Which way did you go?
I took a bunch of mud, casted a few spells. It formed into something and ran off. And I'm trying to get it back. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm going to pull out Black Razor and just head out in a direction.
Yeah,
You're
I've
black?
already sprinted off.
Black Razor.
I'm following Vyro then.
Which is the last way you saw it.
That way.
He left before I even asked
Yeah,
him.
the other way. Then
I whistle at the other guys who took off the other direction.
Vero, this way.
Good.
Turn
Vero gets on his
around.
horse and he's just galloping away, I guess, on his horse the other way.
What are you doing out here with
Can
your
I check?
invention? As I insight check him to see what.
Yeah.
Make an insight check.
Seems very.
See, we're not getting swindled here.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, I'd like to check the ground for like mud,
My God.
myth,
I got
like
15.
handlings thing.
Sure,
Just
roll
random shit that's on
a-
the ground.
Yeah. I mean, he just seems kind of nervous, Barnon, that, you know, he's just kind of like a little antsy, you know, something that he created went amiss. He's
Okay.
like, if the archmages find out something like this went away, I could be in deep doo-doo.
That'd be very bad, wouldn't it?
Yeah, wouldn't it, Archmage?
Wait, what?
I look at Barnon. No, he's
I
not.
have a dinner reservation. And it's like 9 a.m. in the morning.
A brick wall appears in front of him.
I rolled a natural
Hi.
20 on my survival check if I can find tracks of it.
Yeah, there is, you find some like sigils on the ground and you see about a big scoop of mud that must have been created. So like some type of residual magical effect has been done here.
Okay. I follow it. I let the others know that this stuff is, and Booker, come look at this. I think this is what he was doing, and then I'm gonna follow the track where it looked like it headed off to.
So as we're going, Rex pulls out, like, it looks like pipes or some kind of weird tinker contraption, and he puts it on that gun thing that he is. He locks it in. You kind of hear this.
Gunk.
Yeah.
Shotgun ready real quick.
He creates his Eldritch Cannon, which will last for an hour.
Brick wall dissipates, and I look at the gnome and I say, "I will remember your face for an entire month." And I walk away.
Oh no.
Okay, I am handsome. Are you trying to hit on me?
I've already walked away. I've got this man memorized. I can pick him out of the crowd. You're being weird.
Me being weird, Booker? Nonsense.
Oh, Wave, by the way, when we get into town, I'm going to have to put you into a bag.
What?
I'm glad you agree. Anyways.
I didn't agree.
Well, no, it's just the thing is, you wouldn't expect a person to walk into a very religious section of a town carrying a legendary artifact of a god, would you? That's one way you get swarmed by people. And I don't like crowds, so you're going to have to hide in the bag for a little bit. Oh, actually, I could just disguise you. It's fine. Come on, we're good.
Yeah, you're a master of illusion, Booker. Think of something. You could just turn invisible. What's the problem here?
I put the major illusion over him, and I turn him to make it look like make Wave look like just a normal working pitchfork for hay. There.
As you guys are coming through the woods, as Sappy has been tracking this creature, you get the sense of, you feel all the life within the woods, the birds, the
heartbeat from Black Razor. Do I feel the heartbeat from Black Razor? From where I'm looking for?
You're trying to sense out with Black Razor into the mud out here, and you sense something ahead. I feel and I hunger for it. Feed it to
I
me.
can tell. Trust me, I can feel that too. And I'm gonna charge for it.
A bit of a heads up. This island is also inhabited by giants. They are friendly, I will remind you.
Oh.
Yeah, they're very nice people. We came to an agreement a long time ago.
I hope it doesn't work out.
What?
So charging forward to it, do I see it?
We're just getting set up, guys. This is
Okay.
a total random encounter.
Ooh, random encounter.
Go faster.
Oh, you know what I can do? Bonus action. I'll bring Lazarus out and
Mush,
I'll
dear, mush.
Oh, he
And I'll
doesn't. He's not
scout
out already.
No, of
Hanging with
course.
me? Okay.
He is now. I pull him out and I throw him into the air and let him fly to scout ahead from the trees.
You know, I'm picturing this thing sitting on my shoulder, the homunculus, that looks like the little rat thing from Star Wars that Jabba the Hutt has. That's the
Salacious
only
bee
thing. That's
crumb.
the only way. I can only put that picture to it and just.
Why did you have to remind me of that thing?
It's so cute. It looks like one of my old dogs, which is hilarious.
This looks like something that you would see from what was that? What's that called? Like that movie, the Dark Crystal or something?
That was a show, Booker.
Oh, wasn't that
That was a film. Yeah, the Dark Crystal.
Was that a George Lucas film?
No, Jim Henson.
Yeah, it was Jim Henson.
Something it rings.
1982 dark fantasy film.
Yep, Dark Crystal.
Everyone,
Yeah,
please roll
then you had the
initiative.
Netflix
I'm going to
series
roll your
afterwards.
initiative in a second, Byro. It's
Oh
just
my
being a
gosh!
little laggy.
Yes. Yep. That one.
What?
I get.
Everyone needs to roll initiative. I'm going to roll your initiative in a second, Byro.
20.
Fair warning. Hellspire just isn't working for me, so I'm just gonna say it's gonna be pretty simple. I'm just running up to it pretty much.
Yeah, it's fine.
Cool wall of mud.
11 for me.
Okay, Booker, what'd you get?
22.
Barnon,
20.
Rex,
11.
Byro hasn't rolled. Sevi.
28.
All right.
Blackwood's are really hungers.
Hungry.
He's hungry.
What is
I've
going on?
lost
Hungry
two-
little best sword.
I've lost 2 HP, 2 max HP. I'm breaking. He needs to feed.
There we go.
I'm CR12.
Here we go. And let's roll with you guys. And I roll an 8 and Vyro rolls an 11. So one thing we do, Vyro, you go after Rex. Let's actually put out the monster too. Blah. Just like guy right here.
Oh, hell yeah! I would probably be up in front of Booker.
It's a giant chocolate chip cookie.
Yay! And I'm hungry.
So one thing we do, Rex, is we use something called alternating initiative. So we used to do group initiative, and then players would get smashed if I rolled well. So what we do is we do player's turn, monster turn, player turn, monster turn, and so on. So that's kind of how the initiative works. It's called an alternating initiative system. Savine is up first. As you charge forth, you see this creature begin to slug out of the mud.
So she's gonna pull back, you know, like the running stance. She's gonna put her foot back and like twist it, and then you're gonna see this eerie glow from like the sword that starts to like cover her body. As I'm using its charge for haste. So now I'm hasted, and I'm going to make my movement and my 2 attacks. And it's going to... Does a 20 hit?
There's an AC of 18.
Okay, cool. So it's 14 damage for the first hit. And then 13 damage for the second hit. And then I'm going to, with a kind of hellish scream, "Come on, boys, let's get him!" As I'm going to use Zealot's Presence, so everyone has advantage on him until my next turn. And that's the end of my turn.
Just double checking something real quick.
Cool.
So I remember that I remember from 3.5 this thing had different stuff. I'm gonna have to add because it has DR. as you cut into the creature, you feel black razors begin to steal the essence out of it, but it slices into it. You feel like it just go through, and you see the mud just reform over it. You know, as you cut into it, the clay guy's up. It has a slam attack. Oh, and it also has a haste.
Fuck. What? What?
It hastes itself and slams you. What it misses on the first attack. The second attack it hits with a 24.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
And it does 2d10, so it does 20 damage of bludgeoning damage to you.
Okay.
Make a con save.
I have advantage on those. That's a natural 20.
You gain inspiration as you roll a natural 20 on a roll. Booker's up.
The thing needs to make a dex saving throw, and how much damage did I just take? Because I
20.
get cut out. 20? Okay, that's not that bad.
As you see this huge splash of mud hit Savvy, and it splashes all over to you. She's covered almost head to toe in mud. And I failed the dex save.
Okay, so he's gonna take 25 fire damage.
And Sappy rebukes backwards. A blast of flame scorches above her, burning into this poor creature of mud. You guys are going to kill my mud creature?
Yes.
Booker's up.
My sword needs a soul.
How big would you say? How big would you say that these rocks are?
Just the size of what they are in the map.
So that looks like
It's like a large creature, if you want to be technical about it.
yeah, a large.
Takes up a few
rock.
squares.
It's taller than me, so a
large.
6'2".
So Booker is going to move a little bit forward and flick of his wrist and a word that he learned from his gnomish friends, which is just the gnomish word for animate. He's going to cast animate objects, and I'm going to pick. Let's see here. Large objects count as 4. I'm going to cast it at 5th level, so it's 10. So that's this one counts as 4. This one counts as 8, and then this one. I think that's I guess that's a medium rock, right?
So I'm going to try to see if I can make you a rock
things,
here.
2 large rocks and 1 medium rock.
Yep. I'm just trying to get you a rock here.
Few rocks to a hard.
So I have to use. I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn this one into it. Let's see what happens when I do.
Whoa.
Nice. Don't hit me, please.
Like, there we go.
Don't worry.
So you want to do 1 rock or 2?
2 rocks. I chose the rock over here, and then one of the small rocks. One of the medium rocks that's over here. That counts as a total of 10 because I get to choose 10 things, but large objects count as 4 and medium counts as 2. So 2, 6, 10.
So I'm going to do this one here. It's another large rock. And then you said you wanted to do a small rock?
A medium rock. Yeah, one of the little ones down there.
Okay.
Yeah, the one.
And then what I'm going to do is change this one down to size like this.
Yeah.
Then we'll delete this rock. As you pull the rocks up.
Yes. They proceed. A little bit of mist flecks off his fingertips, and they bury themselves into the rock. And they unearth themselves and just begin to float because they don't have legs. And they start bonus action. They're each going to move in and start wailing on this guy. Or slam attacking him. So the large ones have a.
As we begin to pound into him. You see mud just splashing everywhere.
So the first one.
Make some attack rolls, right?
Yes. 9 plus 6, 15.
Doesn't
So
hit. AC of 18.
Yes. Ooh, this one's better. 16 plus 6. That one hits.
Roll damage.
That one rolls. Let me see here. Large. That's 2d10 plus 2. So that rolls. Okay. 14 points of, I believe, bludgeoning damage, maybe? Let me check here real quick.
Okay.
It just says
Byro,
damage.
you can see that in the widget. You can actually see as the roll is updated, the creature's HP in the widget. You see it's now wounded.
Yep.
Right? If you scroll over it.
Yeah, I see it.
Cool.
It attacks. It does bludgeoning damage. Alright. So, or depending on what object it would be, /piercing.
Yep, and the last one is the medium-sized one?
Yes, the last one is the medium one. It'll float
Yep.
up. It's got a +5 to hit, so that's a natural 20.
Roll another 20 to see if you super crit.
All right.
As the pebble explodes through his back.
Nope. That would the
Roll
crit.
damage.
So it still crits. So
Yep, roll
the medium
damage.
one does
please.
2d6 plus 1. So
Okay, so minus 12. Plus another 5, 17.
Oh, plus 1, so 6. So
18.
18. So 18 points of bludgeoning damage. And
You see it explode through one of its arms. You see it just start to reform, and the ooze and the slosh begin to reform. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I forgot when it's hasted as a +2 AC, the AC of the creature is now 20. Booker, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I'm gonna start moving out of the way.
Barnon is up.
Does the monster go again, or
Barnon's up.
or alternated? Okay. I just vicious mockery it and say, your mud is as dry as ash, and it needs to make a wisdom 17 save throw.
Fails with a 7.
His mutter.
Oh
My
boy.
mother.
Oh.
You see,
Fails
Rex
with a
What a
knows
great
how to
classes, man.
Rex knows how to save.
Did you make it?
No, he failed.
Okay, 11 damage and disadvantage on his next attack.
Oh, he makes the saves with advantage. Still failed. Minus 11. Rex is up.
Alright, Rex.
Rex, it's your first turn.
Woohoo! Let's see here. Rex is gonna slide over here a little bit. And you said we had advantage to shoot? Or to attack?
Yes. Roll with an. You do not get advantage on the attack now. The AC of the creature is 20.
Oh, okay. I thought her ability gave us advantage or something.
His next attack has disadvantage from dissonant whispers.
Oh, I know. I thought Savvy's ability gave us.
Yes, everyone has
Oh,
an
sorry.
advantage. Yep.
Oh, no, the rock right there to begin.
Alright, so with that, Rex tweaks as he pulls his little arcane firearm up, these two little reticles kind of pop up on it. And he fires his first ray of frost. With
Okay.
advantage. Let's see how cold works against this thing. It's an AC 18. So
AC of 20 since it's hasted.
And as a bonus action, he charges up the force bolt and fires that. Man, I'm rolling low today. AC 19.
Does someone want to give him inspiration so he can re-roll it? One of his rolls?
Yeah, take my inspiration.
Roll again with the Eldritch
You gotta
Cannon.
hit him on your first turn.
There we go. 24.
Roll damage.
Beautiful.
Alright. Force damage.
As this cannon appears, by the way, you can have Cannibal, he's our modeler. He can try to design a cannon for you, or you can design one
I
yourself
already
in
did
your forge. Okay,
I'm
cool.
doing it as tiny. It's basically a pistol. It's like a hand cannon.
Oh, okay.
So 20 points force damage.
See what this. The creature is bloodied.
I need the soul.
Viro's up, right?
Finally, some action. And I will cast Arcane Eruption on him.
What does that
Third
do?
level spell.
Okay, cool.
Uh,
I'm looking it up right now.
yeah.
It is a ranged spell attack roll. Roll a spell attack roll, please. You should be able
Would that
to.
be
So here's the
bending?
thing. Yes. So what you're going to do, Viro, is you're going to click the creature in the turn widget. Then you have the spell
I already
selected,
did that.
and then you click the spell. The action points on the left-hand side of that spell, you're going to click that. It should do it automatically. Did it work?
You must have one hand free. I'm a talented man.
Do you have the feet? Basically the Warcaster feet
Yeah.
with the no fingers required?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a
I'll just
bending
roll
spell.
bending down here.
Yeah. I'll check that out. I'll write that in my notes. Roll it up, Viro. Did it work?
Let me try again. Bending. Let me uncheck him and then.
Yes, you have to clear the target. There's next to the end turn button, there's a clear targets button. There you go.
Damn,
Roll 15, so you rolled really low, so you rolled a 2 on the main roll, you see that?
Can you?
And then you're do what?
You can't cast 2 leveled spells in a turn, can you?
No, you cannot. So use 2 action points to cast a spell, right?
I will then quicken spell a firebolt. See if that hits.
Okay, roll another bending spell roll. I don't have the sanguine stuff set up, but your charges for sanguine are there, so you can adjust your charges.
Yeah.
Roll the bending skill roll when you're ready.
27.
Roll the damage. Viro, he morphs his
17
body.
fire damage.
Yes. Viro, how do you blast him with firebolt?
I'm just so far away. Like, y'all started running towards him, and like I just got caught behind because I'm just so heavy. Finally.
Aren't you on your horse? Don't we need to have a mounted? You have to have a mounted model for you, man.
I'm just so relieved to finally be able to throw fire at something again.
That's it. Get him, Viro. It's Delian and Christian. Burn him alive. Sabine's up.
Okay.
Thanks for the support, Delian.
17's not gonna hit.
The golem quickly dodges out of the way.
21 hits though, so it's gonna take 14, and then that's a natural one, so.
Counterattacks you.
Okay.
But you do hit into it, and it's well bloodied at this point.
Yeah.
Makes a counter roll to attack you.
Yep.
Okay, let me roll it up. Misses you with a 10.
Yeah, it misses.
Reaction resets. It's still hasted, so it gets another additional attack.
Mm-hmm.
As it tries to hit you a few times. So sadly, he's trying to tank this.
I
he rolls
am
a natural
tank.
1 against you. As you quickly dodge, as you swings down, and you dodge out of the way
Get
to
him!
roll a little bit.
18, fuck!
Doesn't
Turn
hit. He dodges back a little bit.
He's hasted,
One other attack
yeah.
here. Yeah. What's your AC?
19.
While hasted?
While hasted, yes.
Okay. He
Did
hits you
you
with a
roll one
19.
at disadvantage?
I should have rolled the first one at disadvantage, but I didn't. The first one missed anyway, so Barnon. Hits. Thanks for reminding me, buddy. Hits you for 14 slam damage. As he takes it, you have to roll a con save every time he hits you.
Okay.
Last attack. does not hit with a 14.
Okay, it's a 22
Pass it with the
con,
cons.
so
Booker's
pass.
up.
Booker is going to attempt to reach into whatever mind this thing has and scramble it with a mind sliver. So I need to make an intelligence saving throw.
I'm sorry, guys. This thing is immune to psychic damage. Your spell's ineffective.
Oh. So seeing nothing happens. Huh.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
You reach out,
Rocks.
there's no mine.
Rocks destroy him, and they're just gonna take swings again.
Yes.
Okay, so the first large ones.
And what we can do with the rocks, too, is we can turn them into flying, too, right? Because that's what they're really doing. Is Booker's like Jedi mind tricking them up almost.
They're just kind of circling. They follow my command, so the command was to destroy this golem, so they're gonna just keep on wailing on him. I'm gonna roll both d20s and then add 6 to both of them, so it makes it faster. Both of which miss. The first one, and the medium one.
It rolls out of the way a little bit. The rocks
medium
fly into
one
one of them. Yeah, roll damage with the medium one.
That one's doing pretty good. Oh wow! Okay, 4 plus 3, so 5 bludgeoning damage from the medium rock.
Okay. The medium rock hits him, and as it does it, Booker, you see it like pass through him almost as it comes up from one of the sides. Quickly, the mud reforms. The rock does no damage to him.
I'll say. Oh, I guess I can't move the rocks. I was gonna say since it blasted through him, it would also go in front next to Savvy. Then
I'll move it to Savvy.
Yeah.
Like that. At the end of your turn, Booker.
I'm gonna start moving this way, and I'm just gonna try and like wave and
around some of these mud pits.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and wave and get its attention while I'm running. And that's my turn.
Use me, Booker. Barnon's up.
All right, vicious mockery and inspired by Rex. I say you're one ugly motherfucker.
There we go. My man.
Is there an immune to psychic?
It is immune to psychic damage. I made the mistake, Barnon. If you do it, it looks at you like doesn't understand what's happening.
Barnon, it has confidence.
Pure confidence. Barnon, is that the end of your turn? Or do you want to do anything else?
No.
Rex is up.
All right.
You gonna finish it off, Rex? It is pretty badly hurt. Well bloodied.
Well, it's bloody. I'm definitely going to shoot, but before I do, as an action, Rex brings out a little mechanical device, tosses it towards the golem, which casts Dispel Magic on its haste.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that gonna hit my spell?
Make it a little extra easier to hit. And
How I will do the Dispel Magic is roll a spell and attack roll, and I'll roll an opposing roll with you to see if it works. I roll a 12.
What do
so
I
you can roll your spell attack roll.
Oh, okay. My spell attack roll.
You throw this little flashbang dispel grenade at it.
I'll just use this.
Oh,
It's the
no.
same. There you go, 29.
It dispels. The haste comes down. Its AC drops by 2.
Awesome. And as a bonus action, then it gets the force cannon.
And it's incapacitated.
Oh, it is.
Back to actions, back to attack, and force ballista rolling. 18! Hey,
Hits.
no haste.
Yeah, because no haste. Roll damage.
And... 18 points force damage.
As you cock back, what's the name of your gun?
It doesn't have a name. Uh-oh.
Well, god damn it, man. Give us one!
Dylan.
And the name of Comey's. This gun must have a name.
Oh my god.
If you have 2, one could be fuck around and the other one could be find out.
I think it's a gun that technically would transform into other things, I assume, right? So it's like kind of like
Yeah,
a Swiss Army gun.
Actually, there we go. No, so the arcane firearm, the arcane firearm is 1, and the Eldritch Cannon, when you modify it, that's find out.
Yes!
So the art when it's just the arcane firearm, it's fuck around, and when he modifies it, it's find out.
Rex, how
Look
do you
around and
kill
find out.
the clay monstrosity?
I'm sorry.
How do you kill the clay monstrosity?
Oh, the firebolt, the force bolt drives right through the middle of it, which separates its limbs and leaves its head just kind of sitting on the ground, watching its mouth droop to the side, just kind of, I'm melting.
All the cohesion hits it as the final force blast from the strange cowboy's pistol smashes and blows a hole through it. You just see it begin to melt before your eyes. Savvy, what do? Do you take the soul of it?
Yes.
You plunge your sword into it. The sword is like, this is not enough. There's nothing here. You have failed me. It doesn't work against constructs. You lose 1 max HP. Until you
Again
start to absorb.
today?
Yes.
Fuck.
As a sword uses its energy to try to absorb the soul out of the soulless creature. This has no energy. You killed something quick.
Oh,
Huh.
I hear birds.
Pace is gonna drop, and I'm just gonna kind of stumble back. Ow! Oh, why did that hurt so much?
You good,
Rex
Savvy?
runs. She's saying Al. Rex runs up and sprays her with the back to spray.
Oh! Okay. That do.
There you go. You get 15 points of healing.
Oh, thank you.
And
Need
that's
more?
where
You okay?
we'll
No, I'm
end.
good.
Okay.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Cool. I just got gassed.
You can't choke on back to spray. It's good
Oh.
for you.
you made that out of.
I'm a demon. What do you mean? Huh.
Well, it's from hell.
Oh, well, maybe a different layer. Maybe a different layer.
The epidermis layer.
Yeah, not that one. No.
Pancreas.
Oh no. That was fun. Welcome.
Awesome.
Welcome to the group.
Thank you. Appreciate
Welcome
it.
back, Pyro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Much needed optimism.
Thank